and welcome to our Winter Solstice 2021 celebration. This is going to include readings for all 12 of our beautiful zodiac signs, and we're going to be doing first a collective reading that will give an overall forecast and energies for each month of the winter. The winter solstice starts today. The sun has moved into Capricorn, so we are in Capricorn season properly, and that will be starting out our first month of winter. Second month of winter is Aquarius season. The last month of winter is Pisces. So we have 3 months of winter coming up, guys, and this is what's going to get into our energies and what we will be feeling over the next 3 months. And we're going to look into all of that today. If you have not been here with me before, thank you so much for checking out the channel. I appreciate your time and your energy. So if you have not yet done so and you do enjoy these readings today, do hit that subscribe button, join the dragon family, and also click that like button, give it a dragon claw up, let me know you enjoyed it. So guys, let's go ahead and start. We're going to just get into a little bit of the astrology, a little bit of, just showing you the Celtic wheel. And there it is. Ta-da! There we are. So right up at the top, we have got the winter solstice. Here it is. Yule is right there. These are our major seasons, right? The major seasons, of course, being the solstices, summer and winter, and the equinoxes of spring and autumn. So, those are the big 4. And of course, we have, mid-season celebrations throughout that. So the next mid-season celebration that we will have after Yule is going to be Imbolc. That is Groundhog Day, February 2nd. And that is our midwinter. That's also known as Bridget's Day. I love Imbolc. That's one of my favorite times of the year because it really shows us that, we're halfway through with winter and spring is around the corner. So it's a really beautiful period of time. But the Yule, of course, completes our autumn season. Autumn is our Libra, Scorpio, and Sagittarian seasons, and it begins that Capricorn energy. So it does change things up quite a bit, right? It makes things a little more austere. Let's face it. I always say that the lead up, to the holidays, in general is ruled by Sagittarius, which is Jupiter ruled. It's very expansive, joyful, ebullient, jovial, expansive, right? It goes out, it's very generous, it spends, it buys, it gives. And then, but Capricorn is all about being responsible, accountable, cautious, planning ahead, double checking all your info. So it's sort of like, I'm like, this is racking up the bill. And then Capricorn's like, well, now you got to pay the bill. So it really changes the energy between that. The other thing that's very interesting to me is, of course, our new year always begins with the sun in Capricorn, and it doesn't surprise me that that's a time when people say they're going to make, a resolution or a plan to do better the next time, or to, get some certain things done, because everybody's thinking a little bit more seriously when the sun is in Capricorn. And, they want to be very dedicated and committed. And sometimes people follow through on that. Sometimes they don't, right? That's kind of the way those energies happen. So I do think it's very funny. The other thing, of course, is that when we head into January, January, that name comes from the Roman-headed, 2-headed god Janus. Janus was, the Roman god that looked forward and backward. So it's really like out with the old, in with the new. And we're also reflecting on what's passing away and what's coming up next. So we really do head into that energy when we hit, the beginning of the year. It's always kind of fascinating to me. I personally, I am a Capricorn. So I'm like, we're in my season. We're in my energy. I love the Capricorn season. I am a late degree Capricorn, though. I was almost an Aquarius by a very, very skinny margin. I was born right at the last degree of Capricorn. So my birthday is January 19. It's like right on the edge. And so I'm a very Aquarian Capricorn, but I still love all my goat energy because I have a lot of Capricorn in my chart. So I'm like, let's go, goats, let's go. Here is our official astrology chart for the day. That is going to show the very start. That started actually, winter solstice began at 10:49 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. There is our sun at 0 degrees of Capricorn. We do have a lot of Capricorn energy going on right now, guys. We've got Mercury, Pluto, of course, still stationed in Capricorn since late 2007, and Venus in Capricorn that just went retrograde on the 19th. Oh my goodness. So guys, that Venus in Capricorn retrograde is no joke. And by the time we head into the end of the year, we're going to have a Mercury retrograde in Capricorn joining it. So if you don't think this is going to be a time of rethinking and reworking your relationships, I would say this is going to be a huge time of putting down your personal boundaries. If you've been putting up with certain behavior from people, or if you haven't always stood up for yourself, bam, you're going to feel it. You're going to feel, it's going to be like you're putting your foot down, boom, and there's like a vibration that comes out from it. So, yes, and people that have Venus and Capricorn, guys, you're going to feel that so much, because not only is that going over your sign, so you're having your Venus return, but it's also going back and forth over it. So I would also say, yes, of course, you're gonna have the exes will come back, the, you know, old flames, the old friends, the old co-workers. You're gonna hear from all of them, and you know, you may really not want to hear it. It may just be like, oh, thanks for coming by to say hi. I'm so glad I didn't end up with you. You know, you may really be reviewing a lot of that, like, oh, I've dodged a bullet with that one. It's so funny. I actually last night had a dream about a guy that I briefly dated, and it was real weird. It was real weird. Like, he was a Scorpio, and it was like, looking back at that, you know, and even at the time, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm so glad I didn't end up like really in like a real relationship with this person. But I had this weird dream that he like wanted to talk to me again. And it was like, no. I'm like, you keep going and keep going. And then once you've gone there, keep going. Just keep on forever. So, you know, that may be something that, you know, you experience as well. You may have some dreams, even if they don't physically contact you. They might contact you in the dream realm, you know, like you might actually have a dream about them that sort of confirms that, oh my gosh, thank goodness, like that didn't stay in your life. Oh my goodness. So that's, yeah, it's kind of funny. Hey there, Breezy, Heart of Gold. Good to see folks in the chat. Wonderful to have Jacqueline back with us. She's on her holiday break, so she's here. And we have Krista as well moderating, my little Capricorn sister in there. Yeah, we got Scorpio Queen in the house. We got a couple Capricorn Queens in the house. Oh my goodness. Yes. Yep. I'm excited about goat season. Goat season is the best. It's one of my favorite times. Even though I always say that my birthday always sort of sucks. And the reason it sort of sucks is because when, I was born with my sun sign, moon sign, and Mars all in the 12th house. The 12th house is a very emotional house in astrology. The 12th house rules the area of spirituality, music, mysticism, but also a lot of pain, suffering, and transcendence of that pain and suffering. So, yeah. It's a very sensitive house. It's a very sensitive house. And when I was growing up, I always thought it was a little odd. You know, I'd read the descriptions of Capricorn, and it was very stoic and very, like, never shows its feelings. And I'm like, it's not really me. Like, I can be tough, but I show my feelings. And then as I got deeper into astrology, I realized with all that in my 12th house, the sun being in any house makes you an honorary member of that sign, and that's Pisces. And Pisces is hard on the sleeve, watery, I cry easily, it's like very emotional. And so that made a lot of sense. It was like, yeah, I'm tough like a Capricorn, but I am emotional like a Pisces, very sensitive like a Pisces. And so, yeah, knowing the different parts of your chart, guys, makes all the difference. It really does. It will tell you exactly why there are certain, you know, shades and different colors, you know, like different variations in your personality, right? But then in my rising, I'm Aquarius. So it's like I channel things out through a very intellectual, universal sort of energy, right? It's like I like to connect with everyone. So it's a really interesting way to put it together. Oh yeah, pretending to work, Krista. Capricorns are good at that. So yes, I'm very busy. I'm very busy over here. Don't you stay away from me. I've got work to do. Hey there, Gwen. Good to see you. And I'm gonna play some music because I know that I know that Jacqueline won't let me go without that. I am a musician. Yeah, I sometimes forget to mention that. Let me show you. I gotta put on the commercial pressure here. Right? This is you know, this is to endorse my CDs. Does anyone buy CDs anymore? I know they do because actually I've sold some on my channel before. But yes, I am a musician. I do have CDs. This is my winter one, so I will be singing a song or two off of this album. And if you are interested in purchasing a CD from me, I do have 4 different albums. This one is a winter song album, winter album. But I do have 3 that are not winter albums, that are Celtic. I play the harp, guitar, piano, and I sing. So if you make a donation of between 15 and 20 bucks and you would like me to mail you a CD, all you need to do after you make the donation is go below right there on my email. You can email me where to send that and I will do it. Just tell me which one you want. Tell me if you want the winter one or a non-winter one because I've got both. And they're all very pretty. And my apologies for the commercial pressure. The coat's gotta sell stuff. We gotta make some money to buy some food for us and our bunnies. All right, so this is a song, very old song called Yesu Kin. And I know I've played it before on my album and on my channel here, and I know I've done it on live streams before, so you may recognize it, but it is a favorite. It's definitely, you know, and I would say all the songs on my winter album are kind of the unconventional winter songs. Like, they're not the typical cheesy Christmas music, right? They are really old, a little more obscure, but really interesting. And so Yesukin was written in the 13th century, and it came around before Gaelic was a written language. And so it was a time when it was a lot of amalgams of language. There was Middle English, there was Gaelic, there was regular English and Latin. And so there was a lot of a mixture going around. And this song called Yesu Kin means Jesus kind. It's kind of like, it's almost a little bit like Old Scots, a little bit like that too. But it was a really interesting song for its time period because it came from the point of view of Mary and her experience of having Jesus and watching him go through the different stages of his life. So it's interesting because there really weren't, honestly, that many songs written from perspectives of women back then. And it also is just sort of an unusual thing where, you know, the lyrics are very interesting because it's not exactly solid to any one of them. It's a mixture of all because at that point people were speaking all kinds of different dialects. It's a very interesting time period. And then I'm going to start it out with a Latin cantus called De Hodie. So let's start out with that, and then I will go into the song Yesu Kin. Personam hodie voces puerole laudetes jucunde qui nobis is natus. Personam hodie voces puerole agus an ceanna Karam kian hana tatu ayu agus lives my quiet cell within, though in me dwelling all is life but Jesu King. Jesu of the skies, my little one, thou my delight. I with thee, thou with me, next my heart through every night. So I go so home, sad I am till you return, to hold you at the break of dawn, on a room without you. Judas, James, and John, oh, have you seen my only son? Oh, my eyes are blind. Oh, my heart is wrong. Stella Maris, Semper Clara, Rosamond, Esmeralda, Mysterium mirabile. Sorry, I go so gone, sad I am till you return, to hold you at the break of dawn, on a room without you. La 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 All right, guys, that was fun. Oh, you're welcome. May do another one later. I have another tune that I can do too. Oh, she wants some fire. Do I have my fire stick around here? I haven't been doing it much, honestly, guys, because I'm battling a sinus infection right now. So I'm kind of like, I haven't been doing much on the burning of stuff, of like things like that. So, but we will do tuning forks and stuff to clear the space. Yes. So yeah, I've kind of been not doing that because it sets off my sinuses pretty bad. I also have my drum. I can do a song with my drum. This is an old Scottish walking song. Walking spelled W-A-U-L-K. That was one of the many, many traditional songs that were sung while walking wool, which was a process of, yes, I know this sounds really lovely, but it is true, that after the wool was, sheared and all that, and they're processing it, part of the process in the old days was to put urine, the sheep's urine, on the wool because it acted as a softener. It would help to stretch the wool and make it more pliable because urine does have a lot of acids in it. So that is actually something that was traditionally done. They still do a process like that, just not with urine so much. So that was part of it. And that was, in the process of doing all that, it got kind of boring. And so the women predominantly would make up these songs that were very rhythmic, and they would do that along with processing the wool. So it's a very interesting history from, walking songs. But this one is called A Winter Charm of Lasting Life. And I learned this from the singing of Susan McEwen and Johnny Cunningham. And I love this song. It's so much fun to play because I get to smack this drum to replicate the sound of the walking rhythm, right? White the sheep that bear the wool, green the pastures where they fed, blue and scarlet side by side. Bless the cloth and bless the thread. Always walk the web we spun. Winter storms may rage in vain. Bless the work by which we won comfort from the wind and rain. Bless the man who wears this cloth. May he wounded never be from the bitter cold and frost. May this cloth protection be. Always walk the web we spun. Winter storms may rage in vain. Bless the word by which we won comfort from the wind and rain. May the charm of lasting life be upon your flocks in full, from the hill where they rest. May they rise both whole and well. White the sheep that gave the wool, green the pastures where they fed, blue and scarlet side by side. Bless the cloth and bless the thread. All right, guys. Yeah, that's a fun one to sing. If anyone's ever seen that show, Outlander, there's actually a scene in one of those episodes where they do a walking song, where they're doing the wool and they sing, but I think it's in Gaelic, yeah. But it's an old history, guys. It's an old history. All right, time for cards. Yes, it's in there. There is actually a scene where they do the walking song where they're processing the wool. It's been a long time since I've seen it, but I remember that being in there. Yeah. Yeah, well, I got the Celtic roots, that's for sure. I got the Scottish roots, the Irish roots too, lots of them. So yeah, it's in my DNA. She's walking his dog. I'm walking my dog. See how much wool that dog gives you, Jacqueline? I got some good wool. It's a woolly dog. That's hilarious. Oh my goodness. All right. Oh, wow, your dad sold Christmas trees for over 30 years. That's interesting because, you know, when I lived in Oregon, you know, there's so many pines. Oh my goodness. They're crazy with them. I mean, I swear most of the Christmas trees probably come from there because they just grow them. They grow them all year and they just have, you know, dedicated plots that they just grow those darn trees and get them ready to be cut for Christmas trees. It's funny. Interestingly enough, the whole time I lived there, I never had a Christmas tree. I've never, like, on my own put one up. I was like, I don't need to kill a tree and bring it in my house. I'm good. Like, I got better things to do. Yeah, you got them from Oregon, of course. They freaking grow them like crazy out there. I did accompany a friend once, like one of those cut your own tree places. I mean, they give you the chainsaw and everything and just let you have at it. I'm like, whoa, okay. Yep, yep. Oh, yeah. It's tree central out there. They just grow them, grow them. All right, guys. So today we're doing our winter readings. This is going to take a minute. It always does because I do all 12 signs and I also do our collective read. So this is, yeah, they give you a chainsaw to cut your tree. I feel like a air control, air ground control where they waving the planes in. I'm like, come on over here. Go that way, that way. All right, let's put these down somewhere. I need lots of space for my table because this is a long set of reads. It is, it is. So we're going to start out, guys, with the oracle cards. That's what we're going to do right now. And we're going to do the collective for the next 3 months. This is going to be general energies, and what we will be working with. For this, I will be starting out with the Dragon Oracle, one of my favorite decks. I love this deck. I will be using as well our Witch's Familiar deck, and that we will be getting our spirit animals out of with that. And I will also be using the Witch's Oracle and also the Witch's Kitchen. The Witch's Kitchen. I love the little kitchen cards with the herbs and plants on them. And then I will also be pulling a sign, a planet, and a house for the main energies that we will be working with for the winter. That's always exciting too. So let's go ahead and get into it, dear angels, guardians, guides, ancestors. Let's see what we have for this beautiful winter solstice that we're embarking on starting today. This is going to be for the collective for the 3 months of winter, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces season. First, we're going to be calling on our dragons, our dragon spirits, our dragon oracle to see which dragons are going to be most featured during these months. Let's get 3 for each month, please. 1 for each month, I should say. Nice. Wow, we're bringing in some strong ones. Woo! Very strong indeed. Oh my goodness. All right, so first month of winter, Capricorn season, is presided over by Archangel Gabriel's dragon. Gabriel, interestingly enough, the messenger, featured very prominently in the Judeo-Christian Christmas story. But this brings purification. It brings communication. It's very important right now. Self-discipline will speed ascension and bring joy. You can carry Archangel Gabriel's diamond light. So, wow. Very, very beautiful energies coming in for this Capricorn season here. Wow. And so for the second month, The second month of winter, that would be Aquarius season. Very strong Norse energy coming in. Thor's red, black, and gold dragon protects you in times of change. A time of rapid transition, transformation, but relax, you are safe. This is a very powerful guardian. Very, very strong, that will take good care of you. So I would say that Aquarius season, the second month of winter, is going to be a lot of transition, a lot of movement. Could potentially be some foundations shaking or shifting. You could be moving. You could be embarking on a new relationship. You could be leaving an old relationship. Some big things, you know, some big monumental shift. Revolutionary changes could be happening, but it will be all right. It will be okay. Stay grounded, stay solid. Then going into Pisces season, the last month of winter, third month, is going to be the golden Christed dragon. Brings you higher love so you can embody the Christ light. I think that's very interesting because to me, Christ energy actually relates very strongly to Pisces, the fish, right? I mean, you know, it's kind of funny how a lot of, you know, self-professed Christians think astrology is evil and don't think it has much to do with with their beliefs, but you know, but yet they stick the fish on their car. And you know, there's a definite strong connection between Pisces and that period of time, right? So it's very interesting to me that the Christ light is coming in with the Pisces season. Absorb the Christ light, you're protected, expand your heart, and remain fifth dimensional. To me, this brings in, of course, what Pisces is here to teach us, which is compassion, unconditional love, greater empathy. Very beautiful. Very, very beautiful that that's coming in around the time of Pisces, because to me, it's like really helping people to absorb that kind of energy from the inside out. Let's go ahead and next pull from our which is familiar deck. That is our spirit animal deck. I think it was Nancy Riker actually that won this spirit animal deck. I gave one of these away in a raffle. I hope she got it because I mailed it out a little while ago. And oh, thank you, little noise boy. All right, dear spirit animals. Let's see which ones of you want to come out for our winter solstice months. 3 of you, please. 1 for each season, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. Ooh, nice. These are, I love these. And on the bottom is my bunny. Bunny. All right, so on top of Archangel Gabriel's dragon, look at this. We have the boar, ferocity. Boar energy, it reminds me a lot of Scorpio. It does. And the reason for that is because in the Chinese lunar animal cycle, the year of the pig, the boar, is also aligned with Scorpio in the Western wheel. So there is a little bit of Scorpio energy with the boar always to me. This is also in the traditional Celtic, you know, meanings and mythology. This is the warrior spirit. This is standing up for yourself. That's why we're getting that keyword of ferocity. It's very much about putting your foot down. And I think it's doing it with a lot of love. It's doing it with a lot of integrity. But this is definitely, to me, this Capricorn season, this first month of winter is about really communicating your boundaries and standing up for yourself in a very positive way with a lot of integrity and just speaking your truth and saying, here's where I stand, here's what I deserve, here's what I will put up with and what I will not accept, and this is it, you know. And it's very strong. It's very strong, you know, but that is a fighter energy. It doesn't take any guff. Doesn't take any guff. Second month, look what we have for Aquarius season. Look at this animal, the bee. I love the bee spirit, the center of community. Sweet results await, right? Getting together with your soul tribe, your soul family to achieve the results you desire. And I think that through these changes, like I said, these big motions that are going on through Aquarius season, it's very important to pull onto your community. Don't try to go it alone. Aquarius rules the mass consciousness. And so the community energy is coming out for that month. So absolutely, reach out for help, talk to people, ask questions, um, don't turn down help that's freely offered. Beautiful. Going into our Pisces season, our animal for that month is the swan. Fidelity. I love that black swan too. I just really love that artwork in that card. And on top of that, that Christ-like, consciousness, that eternal, unconditional compassion and love. And so I feel like, it's like be true, be loyal to what you love, to who you love. Show that integrity. That's really gorgeous. I would also mention that in Celtic tradition, the swan is very much about music. Interestingly enough, it is connected to the harp. A lot of people ask about my tattoo. I have a swan on my shoulder. I'm a harp player, and that was a big thing for me. I knew the swan was connected to the harp. So it is connected to music, to beauty, to the depths of the soul, to emotion, right? So this I would also say is that Pisces season is a really beautiful time for mysticism, unconditional love, music, and the arts. You can really connect to yourself, to your soul, and to each other through music. It's a beautiful time for it. So let's get into next the Witch's Wisdom. We're going to pull those on top of these same 3 cards, same 3 layout for our 3 months of winter. What do we need to know, guys? Let's add a little bit of extra energy to this. What are our main themes coming through in these winter months? Ah, love it. Ooh, I like all of this energy. Uh-huh. Yeah, and on the bottom of the deck, we had the High Priestess, High Priest, being responsible, being spiritually responsible. I like that too. So, candles and candle magic are very favored through Capricorn season, this first month of winter. We do have that. So for those of you who love candles or are really into doing candle rituals or candle magic or spells, this is definitely up your alley. I think this is also just so perfect for the winter season because who doesn't like to light some candles when it's freezing? Who doesn't? Who doesn't like to turn a candle on when you're cold? I mean, that's just such a wonderful... I've always been a fan of using candles for ritual. It's very, I don't know, there's just something really wonderful about, holding your candle, putting your intention into it, lighting it. You can put, essential oils or whatever you want on your candle, or even take, a little tool and just write like a name or write, what your intention is on it. And it's really a beautiful feeling. It's a great feeling to do that. Let's highlight that candle card with one of our Witch's Kitchen cards because this is some good, I'm just going to go ahead and pull these. These are nice little herbs and things to augment that. But yeah, I've always been into candles. I've always loved candles. That's something that I've always enjoyed. That's my Jupiter Taurus speaking, because I like things that smell good, feel good, look good. Yeah, it's a Taurus thing. We like the sensual stuff. Oh, I like this. We gotta relax. Okay, guys? We gotta relax for the winter. Candles is clarified by lavender, the sleep card, guys. So we may want to be doing some candle ritual work with the energy and intention of relaxation, calm, and good sleep, right? Because if you've suffered from insomnia or if you've been working too hard, yeah, it's like really reminding us to have some downtime. So you could incorporate some lavender oil or flowers into your ritual as well. Very, very nice. All right, so in the center for Aquarius season, I like this. I like all of this. So we've got Thor's dragon, we've got the bee of community, and on top of that, we've got the broomstick of clearance, right? So to me, that's also sometimes called the besom, right, in tradition. It's a, you know, it's really just a ritualistic broom, right? That symbolically sweeps the old energy, the old negativity out. So once we get into Aquarius season, that's what we're doing. We're really, and you may be doing it as a group. You might kind of be all like sort of saying, yeah, let's put our heads together and let's clear some of this old negativity or this old negative energy. And I think that when you do that, it creates, look at our magic herb that's clarifying that is the catnip, the bond, right? The bonding and also attraction. You know, catnip is attraction. Like we joke about things like, oh, this perfume is catnip because it attracts people so much, right? And that's part of this, right? Because once you sweep out that old negativity, once you kind of clear the air, your bonds become so much stronger. This could even be pointing to something like during Aquarius season where maybe you've had a falling out with someone or you've had a miscommunication and it's like you clear the air, you air the grievances, you finally communicate what was going on with each of you, and therefore your bond actually gets even deeper. Very nice. But you could use that herb along with your other stuff. So going into Pisces season, look at what we've got. On top of our swan and our golden crested dragon, we have got the lady goddess, the feminine divine coming through so strong. And you know, to me, all this plays so perfectly into Pisces season because Pisces is a divine feminine sign. Oh my goodness. It's such a spiritual, magical feminine sign. We've got the swan, which is the soul, the beauty, the music. I feel like this is a very creative season. Pisces time is just going to be super creative, very loving, very unconditionally loving. Oh, I'm just in love with that. And look at what we've got on top of it. Chamomile, relax. Look at this. It's so much like the lavender. So I swear, like we're really getting told to chill out. Especially at the beginning and the end of winter. And to me, that just feels like going to the spa or something, or creating a little spa experience in your own home or something. Just really giving yourself some love, honoring the divine feminine within, no matter how you align, right? You know, because these are energies and not alignments for, you know, our gender. Like, it doesn't matter. You can be whoever you want, and we can always honor that divine feminine by just being really nurturing of ourselves and others. Yeah, make that chamomile tea. Put some chamomile blossoms in your bath water. This is like, just relax, guys. And you know, because this was on the bottom of that deck, that high priestess, high priest dynamic, being responsible for your own state of mind, your own spiritual situation. This is really reminding us not to take out bad feelings or emotions on other people, but to really be very responsible for our own state of being. I love that. On the bottom of the witch's kitchen, we have the nutmeg, the luck. So luck is on our side. I do feel that. And it's especially going to favor people who are responsible for their own, you know, their own stuff. And they take that very seriously. They take accountability for whatever it is that they're going through. They don't blame other people for whatever, you know. They're like, okay, I know what's mine. I know what's yours, and I'm going to own it. I'm going to work on it. The only card I didn't show the bottom of the deck was the dragons. What was on the bottom of the dragons was the rose pink dragon. This beautiful feminine energy goes really nicely with that goddess card, but prepares your heart to connect with the higher facets of the cosmic heart. Open your heart to warm-hearted love. Connect with the love of the universe. I do feel like, especially as we wrap up the winter, there's this energy coming in of like, unconditional love. That's a feeling. That's a real feeling. Unconditional love, warm-heartedness, emotional generosity, you know, giving without worrying about getting something back every time, you know, just giving very, very freely and very lovingly. So last, for our collective read, I'm going to pull 3 cards. One's going to be from our zodiac signs, one's going to be from our planets, and the next one's going to be from our houses. And I'll tell you the way that this works. For those of you who may not be super versed in astrology, here's the way it works. It's a 3-step situation. You just got to learn the 3-step, right? The planet is what is acting, right? There he is. There's the sun, there's Mercury, Mars, all our different planets that we have. That's our actor. The sign it's in is step 2. That's how it's acting. That's the character that this takes on. So, when the sun is in Capricorn, we could say the, basic conscious mind, which is the planet, is acting like a Capricorn. How does a Capricorn act? Hardworking, dedicated, determined, stoic, tough, responsible, cautious, careful, all the things, patient, right? And then the house it is in is where it's acting, right? That's the stage on which the action takes place. So like if you put that in the 11th house of Aquarius, what's Aquarius house? Mass consciousness, big groups of people, all of that sort of social interaction. Electronics, the intellect, yeah. So if you had that in your personal chart, you would say, if I'm a sun sign Capricorn, with the sun in Aquarius house, then, you're probably going to be somebody that works a lot on the computer. You may meet a lot of people through the electronics, and you may be somebody that ends up speaking in front of a lot of people, or you may be in a business that you're, accountable or responsible for a big team. It's a big way that could manifest. So that just gives you a little idea of the way that works. So we're going to pull first a sign. It could be any one of them, any one of the 12 signs. So don't be upset if your sign is not picked. I think that I can't remember which sign it was for autumn. I think it might have been Libra. So let's see what we have got. What is the main zodiac sign that will be our biggest focus for the winter? Which one is what kind of lessons are we going to be learning? Which signs' lessons are we going to be learning? What kind of areas will we be focused on for these 3 months of winter, please? And we just talked about Aquarius. Aquarius is featured for the winter ahead, and Aquarius is our second sign of the winter, so there you go. I think not only will we be very focused on the mass consciousness, what's good for the whole, this is radical energy. It's revolutionary energy. This is stuff that is all about bringing through universal brother and sisterhood, universal connections of people, and doing what's right for the whole, not just thinking only of yourself. This is energy that empowers the whole, not singles out just one person that runs the whole thing, right? This is Aquarius energy. So freedom loving, yes. Liberating, I would say that's very true of Aquarius. It's very much about truth, freedom, universal connection of all mankind and womankind. It's rebellious, right? It's the radical. It's the revolutionary of the zodiac. Idealistic and technological, yeah, and intellectual, very much. This is the oldest air sign, which deals with the mental body. So I really feel too, with that kind of energy, is your mind running you, or are you running your mind, right? Because the overthinking can really happen big time with Aquarius. All right, next let's get our planet. Let's see what planet is going to be most prominently featured throughout this winter season, the next 3 months, please, Spirit. Yeah. The moon. Cancer energy for sure on the moon. And our full moons may be very important. Those full moon cycles, those lunar cycles over the next 3 months are very important. Is this the subconscious area of your life, sensitive inner emotions and responses? So yet again, there's that message of really learning what you need. If you don't know your personal moon sign, I highly suggest checking that out. Look up your personal chart. Because that will tell you a lot about the way this will play out for you. My moon sign is actually in Capricorn. I'm sun and moon in Capricorn. So yeah, I mean, To me, your moon is like almost more important than the sun. It's almost more important than the sun because it is your deep inner desires, your subconscious needs. My old astrology teacher Lynn used to say that you got to do the needs of the moon sign. You've got to take care of the moon sign's needs, or you will never feel really comfy, cozy, happy inside, right? You know? And I would say, like, you know, with me being a Capricorn moon, I have to have work that's meaningful. That's just paramount. It's huge. Like if my work isn't going well, oh, I get really down, right? So it's like you have to work on those things. You have to work on those things from within. It's really important, and that's going to come up strongly. Are you doing the things that make you feel safe, solid, secure, happy, and content? Big time. Yeah. All right. For some people, you might be working on some emotional independence or freedom with that combination of the moon and Aquarius. Let's see what the house is going to be. So let's see how this energy will play out. What area of our lives is going to be most focused on? Where is the action happening over this next 3 months of winter, please? The 9th house. Nice. Very nice. Look at that Sagittarius house. Woo! That's some traveling energy, broadening your horizons either spiritually, academically, or on a long journey. So this next 3 months could bring travel. It could bring travel plans. And this usually rules long distance travel. 3rd house would be short trips and small trips. 9th house is long trips, more international kind of energy. Sagittarius is all about broadening the horizons. And you know, Jupiter that rules this house, that rules Sagittarius, is going into the sign of Pisces. So Pisces is also prominently highlighted. Sagittarius is prominently highlighted. So yeah, get ready to learn new things. Get ready to go back to school, metaphorically or literally. You may definitely be, you know, you could be learning new languages. You could be traveling somewhere completely different from what you're used to. You could be falling in love with somebody that's from a totally different culture. All kinds of things like that can come under this rulership. It's really cool. So get ready. Keep an open mind. So if you were to tell me in a chart, the moon is in Aquarius in the 9th house, what does that feel like to y'all, my astrology people? What does that feel like? That's the energy of the winter for us. That's a very, it's a very independent and adventure-loving moon, which is interesting because the moon is usually very home-based, very, you know, doesn't really like to move around too much because that is that like solid home fires. But when it faces that Aquarius and that 9th house energy, this is about movement. This is about travel, trying new things, exploring the unknown, breaking out of an old mold. So, wow. Yeah, this could really be embracing some big changes and maybe moving somewhere for a lot of folks that, you know, maybe they never even thought they would go there. They're like, what? How did that happen? You know, but I would say, you know, the signs that may be really, you know, feeling a lot of energy for this winter: Aquarius, of course, Cancer, and Sagittarius. And by proxy, Pisces, because Pisces, you know, Jupiter will be in that sign for this winter. So very interesting. I always love pulling those and see what comes up. All right, guys, so let's get into our sign by sign readings. Let's see what's coming up. Let's see what's blessing you this winter. We're going to start with Capricorn. It's happy birthday, Capricorn. And thank you, Colin, for the donation. I really appreciate that. I feel like I need to wipe my table off. It's got something sticky on it. Hold on 1 second. I've been taking care of Petey, and there's like stuff all over my desk. I've been giving him his painkillers and stuff, and they're kind of sticky because they put them in a syrup base, which makes it taste really good. So he loves his medicine. My little bunny Petey, for those of you who don't know, is just really, he's really doing great. He's been recovering. He had a leg amputation because he broke his foot very badly last month. So yeah, whew, it's been a minute with that bunny. He's pretty amazing. I said, if nothing can put you in the holiday spirit, let it be a almost 15-year-old half-blind rabbit with 3 legs who is still fighting to be here and enjoy his life every day. I'm like, if that doesn't say Christmas miracles to us, I don't know what does. Is the pirate rabbit Petey. Yeah, he's getting along on his little peg leg rear end. He's doing good. He's doing really good for where he's come through. The vet is amazed by him. So yeah, I'm pretty. I can't get over Petey. He's too. Yeah, it's just like he just keeps coming. It's like everything. He is Tiny Tim. Oh God! And I just watched a Christmas Carol movie last night. Oh my word. He is like this little tiny buddy who's just like, I'm still here. I'm like, all right, bud, as long as you want to go, we'll go. You know, he just ain't worn out yet. He's not worn out. He does have a very strong little bunny spirit. He's a little Aries. He's an Aries. He's a little fighter, you know. He is the bionic bunny. The Energizer rabbit, he just keeps going and going and going. The vet has never seen a rabbit his age. They're like, we've never seen a rabbit this old in here. Like, most people just don't take good enough care of them, you know, to get them to that age. And they also, it's a combination of both. Just like with anyone or any bun, it's a combination of them getting good care. And it's also a combo of them just having, you know, the genetics for longevity, you know, how it is. Like some people just keep going, and some people are just weak from the beginning. But Petey is an extraordinarily strong and very determined rabbit. He's such a sweetie. He is such a little sweetheart. I love feeding him. Because he enjoys his food so much. He just comes after it. So sweet. So sweet. All right, guys. So let's start with Capricorn. This is going to be our winter solstice readings for each sign. It's going to take a minute. So tuck on in. Grab yourself a cup of tea or wine or coffee or whatever you like to snack on, because we're going to be here for a minute. We're going to do all 12 of our signs, and we're going to do a overview for each of the 3 months of winter. That's the way these are going to work. So Capricorn, happy birthday, Capricorn. It is the first day of your season. So these are going to be your winter readings. This is going to get into the 3 winter months. Aquarius, Capricorn season, Aquarius season, and Pisces season are 3 months of winter. We're going to start out with one oracle card to give you an idea of what your biggest theme, your overlying theme for the winter season will be. Dear angels, divine beings of light, guardians, and ancestors, please show us what Capricorn needs to know most for their winter season, the 3 months ahead, please. Nice. Okay. Visualization is your theme, your main theme here, Capricorn. If you can believe it, if you can see it, if you can visualize it, you can create it. You can manifest it. That is one of your magic gifts. It really is for Capricorn. By practicing visualization daily, you are calling forward your desire, and it will soon be a tangible experience in your current reality. Ooh, so Capricorn, next 3 months, you might even, I know it sounds cheesy, a little cheesy, you could do a vision board, you could journal, you could just do a meditation practice and really visualize what you would like to be experiencing, feel what it feels like, imagine you already have it, right? Visualize that being in your life. Visualize those blessed changes or manifestations that you want to see, because that's your power. That's your theme, Capricorn, for this winter season. That's beautiful. A lot of potentials and possibilities there. All right, let's get into your tarot. We're going to do 3 to start. one for each month of the winter season for Capricorn. My hands are itching. They are. My hands are itching. It's like, whenever that's happening, I'm feeling it. It's like, ooh, yeah, like energy's coming through. All right. December. Of course, we're going to have a gloomy freaking card for you, Capricorn. We got the Five of Cups. But you know, this to me is such a powerful card because it is a card of healing. It's a card of recovery. Two of the cups are standing in the background, still standing strong, but you may still be mourning and grieving and feeling sad about these three that have been knocked over. So Capricorn, if there's something in your heart that's been disappointing, a letdown, has got you been feeling kind of sad, kind of blue, this is what you got to work through. Got to work through that healing this month because not all is lost. With those Two of Cups still standing behind you, those Two of Cups could represent a good relationship, a good new opportunity for emotional internal balance. So let's clarify this card. I'm going to clarify each of these three. Yeah, Six of Pentacles. It's time to bring this into balance. It's time to bring this into balance. Six of Pentacles energy is Taurus and Libra, so it is very much about that equal give and take, right? I would say that part of this, Capricorn, is probably no longer giving too much to people who never reciprocate your intention or your energy. That's a big part of this. If you keep giving to someone and they just keep handing you back crap, don't do that anymore. Just don't do that anymore. You know, it's fine to honor these hurt feelings or this loneliness or sadness you're going through, but don't dwell in it forever, right? Because there are good things. There's really good things in your life. And I think there are a lot of opportunities coming through, especially this first month of Capricorn. We've got Venus in your sign in retrograde, Mercury in your sign, which is also going to go retrograde. This is really learning your boundaries once and for all and just really putting your foot down and only allowing people in who really bring you good things, right? It's like there has to be that equal give and take. There has to be reciprocity. Because if people just keep coming in to drain you and they give you nothing in return, yeah, step away from that. Aquarius season, second month of the winter for you, Capricorn, is ruled by the Four of Swords. So I would say this is a time that you need to relax. It's a time that you need to come back to center. I do feel like you're going to be pretty busy in your own season, right? And Aquarius time is saying, Capricorn, make sure to rest. You can be a workaholic, so it's really important to find that downtime. And with that visualization card, Four of Swords is perfect for that. That's meditation, visualizing what you want to be and feel and see in your life, taking some rest, getting extra naps, being good to yourself. Calming and focusing the mind. You know, that's what that card feels like too. Yeah. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Yes. Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords right there. There's our Libra energy. So you're absolutely getting rid of and cutting out anything that disturbs your peace. That's awesome. That's really awesome. More Libra energy, just like the Six of Pentacles has on it. So I do feel that this is really about your balance, your peace, your sense of justice, of rightness. Yeah, I feel like the door is really closed to people who would bring you, you know, pain, chaos, drama, anxiety, asking you to put up with their BS. You're just like, no. Meditation time is on. You're out. You're not bringing that crash into my place. You're really transforming. I think Capricorns are transforming huge through this winter. I really do, in a way that, you know, we haven't before. I mean, this stuff with, you know, Pluto being in our sign while Venus goes retrograde over it. This is really closing some big doors for Capricorns. Pisces season is ruled by the Three of Pentacles for you. So again, this is that very strong community teamwork kind of energy, working together with like-minded people towards a common, very positive goal. It's earth energy, so Capricorn, it definitely ties into your kind of vibe. And I would say this is saying don't go it alone. Don't work all on your own if you can help it. And the Knight of Athames, a lot of swords. You got a good bit of swords in this reading, right? This is an interesting energy. It's definite air sign, you know, more Aquarius, Libra, Gemini kind of stuff coming in. It's a lot of thoughts. It's a lot of ideas. Sometimes it can be a little bit of a nervous energy, but most of the time it is a rapid movement or sharing of ideas. And so it could very much be, Capricorn, that you are getting involved during Pisces season with people that have a lot of ideas. You have a lot of ideas, and it feels like there's this rapid, like, you know, sharing of those thoughts, those ideas, those goals. There's a lot of communication going on. It may be overwhelming a little bit, like, whoa, there's so much coming in. There's so much that you have to absorb and take in and share. But it feels mostly very positive to me, because it feels like you might finally be aligning with others that share your vision, all right? That really share your vision, and you're like, yeah, finally, I've got people I can talk to. We can get moving on this. We can take action towards these goals. I think, you know, that Aquarius season, that middle of winter, it's going to be a real proving ground. I think that you're putting your peace of mind and your inner harmony and rest and serenity first. And you're really not willing to put up with anybody that jeopardizes that. You're very protective of it with that Queen of Swords standing guard. So let's get a blessing card for you, Capricorn. Let's see what this winter season's blessing for you is. Nice. The blessing on the children. And I would say, Capricorn, even if you don't have children, this is like blessing your inner child, right? This is really digging deep into that beautiful. Oh, I'm getting chills just thinking about this, okay? It's really healing something old. It's healing something from your childhood, from your roots. It's allowing you to look at yourself as you were as a kid and go, you know what would I give to myself if I could, right? And maybe that's, you know, bringing in good people, avoiding negative situations. Oh yeah, this is a lot. And if you are a parent, if you have, you know, your own children or pets, this is like they're being very blessed, and they're going to be a blessing towards you as well. On the bottom, I'm gonna pull one from the bottom for you, Capricorn. For those of you who don't really align with like the child energy, there is the blessing on a journey. So if you are traveling, if you are moving somewhere, if you are thinking about relocating, that is very blessed as well. So Capricorn, very nice energy, very beautiful. Visualize what you want, Capricorn. That's what it's all about this winter. Visualize what you want. What do you want to make? Because you know how to make stuff. Capricorns, we know how to make things. We're very... I always tell people that. It's like, if it's creative, if it's something creative, I can figure out how to do it. I can figure out how to make it. Just let me at it. Where there's a will, there's a way. Because we're tough. I mean, we're patient. Like, if it doesn't matter to us if it takes years, we're like, we're just going to keep going. We're going to keep going. We're going to figure it out. Yes. But this 3 months next coming up for you, Capricorn, is kind of an accelerated course, I have a feeling. All right. Next up, Aquarius. Aquarius, you were our featured sign for the winter season. For the collective, you were the sign that came out. So I think this winter season is going to be very hot for you. Or hot in a cool way, depending on where in the world you are. So let's get into it. Aquarius, this is going to be your messages for the next 3 months for our winter season. That's going to be Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces season. Let's start out with an oracle card. Please, spirit, angels, and ancestors for Aquarius for the winter season. What do they most need to know for their highest and best good? Let's start out with one theme. What is their winter going to encompass, please? What should their focus be? Nice. Ooh, pretty, pretty. The guiding light, Aquarius. In your darkest hour, you will find the light that will shine through you and lead the way. Oh, yee, I love that card. And it just has such a gorgeous celestial feeling about it. So Aquarius, you might feel like you've been kind of going through a dark night of the soul or some difficult times. The winter season could be very challenging. I would say many times Capricorn season, the first month of winter, is very challenging for Aquarius because that's when the sun sign, that's when all that Capricorn energy is moving through your universal 12th house. And that's a sensitive house. It digs things deep and it brings them up to the surface to be healed. So it can feel very challenging, very emotional. And you're an intellectual sign, so sometimes having to deal with those emotions is like, hey, I don't really want to deal with that, but it's coming up, especially in the first month of the winter. But I really feel like by the time you get to your own season, when the sun shifts into Aquarius, you're going to feel a lot different. And it's going to be like that bright guiding light is coming to you and through you to help you get to where you want to be. So focus on that, right? Pay attention to that. Don't focus too much or feel too hard about the dark times or the difficult times you're going through, because the light's going to be there at the end of the tunnel. I love too that, you know, it's like it has that starry energy. And Aquarius, of course, you know, one of your power cards in the tarot is the star. So it's like, pay attention to that guiding star. You know, don't get too drugged down by the challenges. Those are not going to last forever. So let's get into your tarot. Let's start out with 3 cards for you, Aquarius, one for each month of the 3 months of winter. What's going to come through for you? It's nice. Woo! Yeah, hot times for Aquarius. I knew this was going to be nice. All right, guys, so Capricorn season, first month of winter, is ruled by the 4 of Wands for you. This is about happy homecoming, celebrations, feeling good within the home, or building towards a happier home life. This can also be those twin flames and soulmates coming through, or if you already have someone like that in your life, getting deeper in that connection. We have the 1111 symbolically in this card as well, so there are those synchronicities, things that really just sort of pop. So, you know, even though Capricorn season can be challenging, this is a very, very positive card, which to me highlights yet again that there is that light in the darkness if you choose to focus on it. It's really about where we want to look. We all have, you know, positives and negatives at any given point in our life, and it's really about where we decide to focus our, you know, vision on. It's like, are we going to focus on things that are going wrong or going right? Because we always have a mixture of those things usually. Let's get a clarifier on the 4 of Wands. Wow. It can turn out so well if you just put your mind to it, put your focus on it. 6 of Wands, success, victory, recognized achievement, things really working together in your favor here, Aquarius. Oh, second month, your own month, Aquarius season, is ruled by the 9 of Wands for you. So this to me shows that you have to fight for something. You have to be courageous. You have to be strong. You may feel a little defensive. You may feel like you've really been fighting a hard battle. You might be really tired from it, but you're almost there, right? The next step is the 10 of Wands, which is the end of the difficult cycle. So hang in there. Hang in there during your month. In a lot of ways, you're really being asked to kind of step it up. It's like, protect what you've created, be strong, be courageous. Ooh, and we have the Fool card. Yeah. Don't be afraid to take some risks. You know, don't be afraid to stand up for yourself or others because, you know, otherwise, you know, people around you might just keep pushing you around, right? That Fool card is one of your power cards. It's ruled by your ruling planet, Aquarius. So I feel like that really is, it's asking you to take a leap of faith. Definitely. You know, it may not always be the easiest to be strong, to stand up for things. I know that's true. But with that, you know, with that Fool card, it's like just saying, like, just go for it. Just go for it. Be strong anyway, even if you don't feel like you are. Into the Pisces month. The last month of winter for you, Aquarius, is ruled by the Lovers card. So I think this is a beautiful winter season for you on the whole. This is beautiful. I mean, you've got the Four of Wands, you've got the Lovers card in here, and both of these definitely have to do with those soulmates, those twin flames, those, you know, very strong love partner connections. This is also the card that is ruled by Gemini, so it does deal with communication. Communication matters. The way you say things, the things that you say, the things that you put out there are very important. Wow, y'all. And we have the Emperor, Aries energy, the horned god in this deck. So to me, it's taking action towards a relationship, right? You cannot be passive about it. Cannot be passive about it. You have to step up. You have to be brave. You have to be willing to say what's on your mind, on your heart. You know, you have to be able to communicate in a loving way. It's not enough to just say it. You have to take action towards it as well. You know how that is. It's like words without actions. They don't get us too far. I have to point out on the bottom of the deck, we have the Magician, the Witch card, and we have the Death card. So I really feel like there's this huge transformation that's going on too, and you're kind of creating it. You're creating a new reality through this winter. It's beautiful energy. Let's get a blessing. Let's get a blessing card for Aquarius. What is the main blessing coming through for their winter season for them? Whew. There it is. There it is. I cannot actually come up with something more perfect. A blessing for the right words. It's all over this read. Like I said, communication is very important. The right words are very important. It's, you know, it's what you say, it's how you say it, it's all of that. And so sometimes, Aquarius, if you feel like you might be about to say the wrong thing, take a moment, reflect, ask Spirit, ask the divine for the right words, right? Before you blurt it out. Wow. Communication matters, Aquarius. It matters this winter very much, but you have a lot of positive potentials and opportunities here. Very beautiful. I think you'll be coming through some challenging times, but I think you will surmount them too. All right, guys. Pisces is up next. All my fishy friends. Hey, Debsy. Yeah, Aquarius is going to have to get warm and fuzzy. A little bit. They're going to have to. All right, Pisces, here we go. I hope this is finding you well. This is going to be your winter reading. So for the next 3 months, that's what this reading is going to encompass. That's going to be Capricorn season, Aquarius season, and your season of Pisces. Those are our 3 months of winter, and so that's what we are going to be focusing on in this reading today. These are great readings, by the way, for anyone, you know, to go back and like check on through your winter, right? If you forget, like, well, okay, what were my cards for this month or that month? You know, you can come back to this reading, and I will definitely put timestamps up, and you can, you know, rewatch it to kind of check back in. I do that with these. I do that with these. So dear angels, divine beings of light, guardians, ancestors, please show us what you have for Pisces for our winter season, the next 3 months ahead. Let's start out with one oracle card to give you your main theme, Pisces. This is going to be what your focus is, what you are going to really be paying attention to, your theme for the winter season ahead. Oh, I love that for Pisces. A starry night. Ooh, feels very magical. It makes me think of that song, Starry, Starry Night. Yes. The beaming and glistening light from the stars reminds you that there is hope for your future. Ooh, yeah. It reminds me just a little bit of the Aquarius card, the guiding light, right? It's sort of like, you know, pay attention to the guiding lights, pay attention to those divine signals, you know, your lucky star, right? It's sort of that feeling like, pay attention to the light and the darkness. Don't get dragged down by the challenges or the difficulties or the turmoils. And remember that when you look at the stars and the planets, it's not forcing your path, it's not dictating your path, but they're just helping to guide you along the way, right? It's beautiful. Let's get into your tarot, guys. Let's see what we have, Pisces. And we're going to pull 3, one for each of the seasons of the winter. Nice. Wow, these are powerful. All right, guys, so we're starting out with the Emperor. This is the first month of winter. Capricorn season is ruled by the Emperor for you, Pisces. Aries energy. This is strong, courageous, leadership, stepping up and taking on those stronger roles in life, not being afraid to take action towards your dreams. Whew, that's beautiful. Let's clarify that. Let's get a clarifier on the Emperor. See if we can get what it is that Pisces has taken action on. Ah! You're kicking out the idiots. I see. So Pisces, you got some idiots in your life. You got some of them 7 of Swordsers in your life, narcissists, energy thieves, people that don't treat you right. I think you're ready to headbutt them on out of your life. I think you're ready to take them to task because the Emperor is warrior energy, right? It's not afraid of a fight. It's not afraid to step up and go, boom, get out of here. Yeah, so this is definitely, you're calling out the ne'er-do-wells. They're calling out the people that just aren't worth your time, or people that have stabbed you in the back, people that have proved themselves to be rotten, dirty, rotten scoundrels. Yeah, you're getting ready to just get them out. So Pisces, powerful month for Capricorn season. You were really stepping it up. Aquarius season, the second month of winter for you, is ruled by the Queen of Pentacles. Look at that. My little Capricorn bunny queen. She has her little bunny rabbit. She is a queen of success, good prioritization when it comes to money, work, and resources. She really knows how to run her business, her life, her home, and get things back in alignment. And so to me, this is just a continuation of what you're doing in Capricorn season. It's like Capricorn season, I feel like you're really clearing out the closets. You're really clearing out all of the baggage, all of the negatives, all of the kind of people that you know you can't trust or don't, you know, have a good feeling about. And it brings you back to a much more stable, centered, more content, much happier existence. Queen of Pentacles is great energy. It also, to me, says you're taking responsibility for your state of affairs, right? You're just saying, you know what? I'm not going to let other people run or dictate my life anymore. I'm going to take responsibility for my happiness. And on top of that, we have the 9 of Wands. You know, I do feel like you're fighting hard for this. You're stepping up and being very brave, even if you feel tired, even if you feel kind of beat down, and that you've really been kind of fighting for this for a while, but you are fighting for what you've created. You're fighting and protecting what it is that's important to you. So don't give up. It's a very nice warrior energy that's coming through for you here, Pisces. I think you're more willing to get a little more aggressive and to really fight for what matters, right? It's not, you know, that's the thing that people don't always understand about aggression. You don't have to be mean. This isn't about being nasty. You can be adamant and aggressive and still have integrity and tell people, here's what I want, here's my boundaries, here's what I will not accept. You don't have to get nasty. You don't have to you know, degrade into personal attacks. It's just, here's my truth, like it or not. And I feel like that's what you're doing. Going into the third month. Oh, Pisces season. Pisces, in your own season, you've got the moon card, and that is one of your power cards of the zodiac. That is the card that rules the sign of Pisces. So I think that this is going to be a powerful month. I feel like you're really reconnecting with your inner self, stepping back into your power in a really, really big way. Feeling more yourself. I feel like by your birthday time, you're just gonna be like, yeah, I'm awesome. I got my house together. I got my stuff cleaned out. I stepped up. I protected what I love. I put myself first, finally. Yes, you're ready for a whole new life. Look at this Page of Wands. That's that beautiful, happy, joyful, childlike energy returning. Love it. So I feel like, you know, your creativity may return as well, Pisces, you know, especially if it had suffered for a while due to negative people, people that put you down or made you feel like you weren't good enough or couldn't achieve your dreams. You got two powerful cards on the underside of the deck too. Temperance and the Strength, right? Sagittarius and Leo energy. Sag, Leo, Aries, you're a fighter this winter season, Pisces. You really are. You're stepping up your strength. And anything negative or challenging that you've been through is just going to make you stronger. So watch out. Watch out to all those who have treated Pisces poorly, because you're stepping it up. Let's get into a blessing, please, for our Pisces for the winter season. What will the season be blessing them with? Nice, nice. Oh, I love that. A blessing on, guess what? Your creativity. I said that. Your creativity may be returning after a difficult time. So I feel like, you know, that's the ultimate result here. The ultimate outcome is really that you get your creative spirit back. You get your mojo back here, Pisces. You remember the creative things that made you happy. Oh, nice. Nice reading. All right, Aries. We're in for the Aries cause. Yes. Pisces had a whole lot of Aries energy in their reading. So Aries, if you have a Pisces in your life or Pisces in your chart, you might want to watch the Pisces reading. It's a lot of your energy in there. You factor very strongly in there for them. And I think that they could take a lot of lessons from you on self-love and fighting for your self-worth. It's a good one. So Aries, this is going to be your winter solstice reading, your winter season reading. We're going to get into the 3 months of the winter. That's Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces seasons. I'm going to give you a little overview on what each of those months are going to bring through for you. So dear angels, divine beings of light, guardians, ancestors, please show us what you have for our beautiful Aries. What they need to know most for their highest good for this winter season ahead. And let's start out with one main oracle card, Aries. We're going to get your main theme. What is this winter got you focusing on the most? Oh, very lucky season, actually. Look at that. Thank your lucky stars. Ooh, Aries. As you begin to count your blessings, more and more blessings will come. Yes, this is a big focus. Focus on the good stuff. Focus on the blessings, Aries, and more will be added to you. Absolutely. You might also be through, that feeling of like, You've gone through a challenge or gone through a hard time, and it's like, oh, thank my lucky stars that I have got through that. You might be expressing a lot of gratitude out to the universe as well with that card, but that's a great card to get. Let's go ahead and dig into your tarot. Let's get 3, please, for Aries. And that's going to be for each of the 3 months of winter. Keeping that in mind, guys. It's 3 months of winter. Wow, a lot of good movement, a lot of good action here. I'm liking this. All right, first month of winter. You know, and a lot of people have felt, you know, a lot of astrologers especially, have really been putting it out there that Capricorn season is just going to be hard as hell for Aries. And a reason that they're putting that out there is because, you know, we've got so much Capricorn energy. Venus and Mercury, you know, all being in Capricorn puts that square to your sign. And so energetically, yes, it is challenging. There's no doubt about that. But you know, I find that many times cardinal signs really rise to the occasion of a challenge. We do. Aries, Capricorn, Libra, and Cancer are all of our cardinal signs. And I swear to goodness, sometimes when we receive a little challenge, we're like, challenge accepted. We're like, we're going to show you we can do it. It's like, it almost makes us perform even more. So the feeling that I'm getting is that, you know, Aries takes the challenge and goes, all right, you're on. And it turns out pretty good. I mean, look at this Page of Wands ruling your Capricorn season, the first month of winter. That's one of your cards. To me, that's an Aries card. You know, Page of Wands is the beginning of something new. Messages and communications about something new that gets you very excited. It's a very beautiful card of joy, vitality, enthusiasm returning. It's a childlike, happy, almost goofy, silly energy that's very fun, you know. So I feel like, you know, your light is very strong. Your light is very strong. You do have the moon clarifying that card, and that's Pisces energy. Interesting, interesting. Here we go. I said, you know, Pisces had a lot of Aries in their reading, and now you're getting a little Pisces in your reading. So Pisces energy is important to you. I think this comes down to your spirituality too. And it really is where you attune your spirit. If you attune your spirit to a happier place, to a high vibration, you're going to feel really good. Likewise, if you tune it to something that's lower vibrating or more depressed or sad, it'll go there too. But the moon can sometimes be a little confusing, a little cloudy, a little mystical, right? Because it's Pisces. It's a little foggy in there. It's not always super, super clear. So be okay with things being a little fuzzy. You're going to be a lot happier if you just kind of trust and go with the flow. Into the second month. Look at this Aquarius season is ruled by Knight of Cups. More Pisces energy, by the way, here. A lot of fishy energy for you, Aries. This is love offers and love going to the next level. Some of you might be traveling for love. You might be receiving a love offer, giving a love offer. You might be traveling with your love partner somewhere very beautiful. Could be really nice for you spiritually, emotionally. But I would say stay open to those offers. For my single Aries, if it's somebody totally brand new, I always say this with the Knight of Cups, you might want to just get to know them a little bit before you jump right in, because sometimes the Knight of Cups can be that like very seductive, like, ooh, sweep you off your feet, but it isn't always as good as it seems at first kind of thing. So I always say just check it out a little bit if it's somebody totally brand new in your life. But let's clarify this. What do we have around the Knight of Cups for Aries? The High Priest, the Hierophant. So I'd say for most of you, it's going to be a really solid offer because this is Taurus energy, right? This is committed energy. The Hierophant many times is about marriages or solid commitments, taking things to the next level and getting very serious. So for some of my Aries, you might be getting those marriage proposals, the make it official relationship proposals. You know, and if you're already in a relationship, it could be going to the next level in some way, shape, or form. It's getting more serious, more committed, more grounded, more stable, which is nice. Very nice. into the month of Pisces. Our last month of winter is ruled by the Eight of Wands for you. So this is all about more travel, more communication. This is a Sagittarius card, so it's a really nice vibration for you. It makes things come out of stagnation, right? It's a forward and fast moving energy. To me, it's often a very lucky card. It is. It's a very lucky card with all kinds of good communication, messages coming through, anything that was stuck, feeling like, oh, it's not stuck anymore. Now things are moving forward. This is a beautiful reading so far, guys. Wow, you got two little pages here. Or a little at the maze. Yeah, a little page of swords. So definitely communication in the Pisces month. Ooh, big time. And I would say the only challenge, because our pages can be a little immature, it's definitely a little Gemini energy, you know, just pay attention. Don't believe all the gossip. Don't believe people that are just trying to stir the pot, right? You know, it's like there's going to be a lot of communication coming through, and you don't want to fall prey to something that's not true or not useful, right? But overall, I feel like this is a very happy time. You should definitely spend some time just relaxing with your friends. Three of Cups and Four of Swords on the bottom. Yeah, just chill. Just chill out, Aries. There's going to be a lot going on, so you got to take time to just have fun. Just enjoy time spent with friends, relax, go somewhere nice, take more naps. Let's get a blessing on this for Aries. What is the winter season blessing them with, please? Oh, see? The friendships are blessed. Yeah, blessing on a friendship. So Three of Cups on the bottom of the deck is very important. Yeah, your friendships are strong. Definitely cultivate those. There is definitely some love energy in here too, of course, but I would say that, you know, your friendships during this winter season are probably going to be the most valuable connections. Those are very strong right now. Very fortunate. Nice. Very nice read for Aries. Alright. It's Taurus time. It's Taurus time. It's Taurus time. Woohoo! Taurus, you should be having a happy day. Happy day. It's Capricorn season, a fellow earth sign. This is putting you back into some gorgeous trine energy. I know Venus is retrograde. That's your ruling planet. I know that this could be a challenge for that, but you know what? It's in an earth sign too. So I feel like anything that comes through during it is definitely for your best. It really is. So let's get into it, Taurus. This is going to be your winter solstice and season reading. We're going to look at the themes that you have coming up for the next 3 months, the 3 months of winter, which is Capricorn season, Aquarius, and Pisces season. Those are our 3 months of winter. So let's see what we have. Dear Spirit, dear angels, ancestors, guides, show us what you have for our fabulous Taurus folks for this winter season ahead. And let's start with one main oracle card. Let's get a theme for them. What is their focus? What is their main guiding energy for this winter? Ooh, I like that one. I like this card, actually. The purging process. Ooh, yes, Taurus, letting go, cleaning house. You may be currently experiencing emotional discomfort that is disrupting your inner peace. But trust me, it's for your best. If you, like I said, with Venus being retrograde, that being your ruling planet, that can be very challenging for you. But it's meant for your own good because you have got to release, you've got to detox, you've got to clean some area or aspect of your life out through this winter season. And once you do that, it's going to come out so much better. It's going to release a lot of, toxicity, victim mentality, all that kind of thing is going to get cleaned and cleared. So don't be afraid to go through that process, Taurus. It's going to really free you up. It's going to release you. And like it says, anything that feels like there's discomfort or friction in there, that's just drawing your attention to where you need to clean, where you need to clear. It's a beautiful energy. It's a kind of Virgo energy, you know. It's like it really is. It's that cleansing process, that purification from the inside out, but it always feels better once it's done, right? Let's get into your tarot. Let's see what we have for Taurus for this next 3 months. And we're going to start with 3, 1 for each month of the winter. Nice. Yeah, these actually feel quite good. They really do. All right, so the first month of winter, the Capricorn season. Sorry, I'm laughing at people in my chat. Sometimes I gotta explain what it is I'm laughing about. Sometimes they're saying something funny. So 2 of Pentacles, Capricorn season. This is your ruling card. It's all about balance. And yes, this can be part of that purging process, that cleansing process. But to me, the 2 of Pentacles is a very strong energy of balancing your social or family life with your work and career life. It's also a card that says if work has become just a drudgery, it's not fun, it's not enjoyable, you might really want to be looking at how can you bring more joy, more peace, more contentment back into your vocation or your work life. Let's get into a clarifier for this card. And Capricorn season is an excellent time, you know, to get things back on track. It really is. It's a great time of just, you know, looking at the facts, the figures, and saying, how can I take action towards a new life? On top of this, we have the moon card, Pisces energy. Look at that. And it's interesting because we've had the moon come up a good bit in our readings tonight. So I think that it's important to get in touch with your soul, with the inner parts of yourself, the subconscious. What makes me happy? What makes me unhappy? What is it that makes me feel bad? Like, you know, and you know how that is. Like, we all have those emotional or physiological triggers where it's like something happens and we feel it. Like, we'll feel it in our body. And that doesn't lie, right? That's what they mean when they say listen to your gut, right? It's that gut instinct that kind of just tells you, and you know without thinking about it what's right or wrong for you. So feel that out this first month of winter, Taurus. Very, very important. Getting into the second month of winter, our Aquarius season is going to be ruled by the Ace of Wands for you. So I do feel like this whole new beautiful lease on life is coming through with this card. This is all about new beginnings, brand new energy, vitality, fire returning, energy returning. And let's see what we have clarifying that for you. See, look at this. It's bringing everything back into balance, to ultimate balance with the Standing Stone, same as the Justice card. And so, you know, this is to me Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, that very fiery, passionate, beautiful new life. And it really is about balance. It's about justice. It's about karmic cycles ending. You know, that's beautiful. That's just so nice. And I feel like this comes as a result of you working through, again, this detox process. Going into the Pisces month, the third month of winter, we have the 8 of Pentacles ruling that month. And so to me, this puts you back in a better position. Like when it talks about, you know, rethinking work or rethinking what you're doing in your vocation, you might be studying something new. You might be going to a new job, or you might even be teaching something to someone that you already know how to do and having a new job that way as an educator or a teacher, you know, taking on apprentices. So I think that this is also with the 5 of Pentacles. This is really working your way out of this feeling of being left out in the cold, of feeling alone, of feeling like you don't have a community or having a social group. It's really changing that dynamic around, where instead of, you know, doing it all on your own, it's like you're now integrating into a group. And a lot of times, Taurus, This is a scarcity fear too, or a fear of lack, fear of not having enough. And so it really is about focus. Are you going to focus on what you feel like you don't have, or go hang out up here where it's warm, where there's, people that are inviting you to be there? Definitely change your focus this winter because it's important. It's so important. Let's get into a blessing for Taurus. Let's see what we have for them. What is the winter blessing our little Tarians on? Nice. Very nice. Okay. A blessing of the waters. And, our water signs, of course, are Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. But I feel like this, the water is that emotional aspect of yourself. It is very much your intuition, your psychic sensibilities. And so, it's definitely blessing you on your inner emotions, on your psychic intuitions. For some of you, so this is for a select few of you, but for some of you, you might even work in environmental causes or things that you're literally protecting the oceans, the rivers, the waterways. For some of you, that might speak really loud. And it may speak very, very strong. I'm laughing about Jacqueline's pirate jokes in the chat because I've been kind of joking about my bunny rabbit, Petey, being a little pirate because he now has 3 legs. He had to have 1 leg removed. So now he's a little pirate bunny. It's also really funny that I got Petey when I was living in Portland, Oregon, because I don't know if that's still true now, but when I lived there, pirates were like the rage. Oh my goodness. People loved pirates. I think they still do in Oregon and Portland especially. And so, like there were rock bands and music bands that were like pirate bands, and like their fans would all dress up as pirates and go to these shows. It was like everywhere. And so I had no idea that the little rabbit that I bought in Portland, Oregon would end up becoming an actual pirate. I had no idea. He's just being true to his roots. I know he does. I want to get him a little eye patch and a little like scarf with some, skull and crossbones and stuff on it. I really want to dress him up like a little pirate bunny because he is like he needs a parrot. Oh yeah, he's got the peg leg for sure. He does. He's a tough little thing. He's the scourge of the high seas. Yeah. He's gonna make the other bunnies walk the plank if they don't treat him right. Hop the plank. Oh gosh. Yeah, this can go really funny really quick. All right, Gemini, let's get into your winter season reading. This is going to be the next 3 months. This is going to encompass Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces season. Those are our 3 months of winter till our next season of spring. And so let's get into your themes, Gemini. Let's see what we have got for you. Dear angels, divine beings of light, guardians, ancestors, please show us what you have for our fabulous Geminis for this winter season ahead. Anything they need to know for their best and highest good. And let's start out with one main oracle card, one main theme for them for this next 3 months. What is coming through for Pisces? Oh, beautiful. All right. The golden stars, Gemini. That is your theme for the next 3 months. The stars are lining up for the perfect opportunity now. Ooh, Gemini. I love that. So lots of opportunities starting to present themselves, things starting to open up. I really do feel that, especially Aquarius season, will be very strong for you, Gemini, because that is your air sign alignment. But you may feel that already starting to shift into place, you know, as we go through Capricorn season this first month of winter. Let's get into some tarot for you. Let's see what we have got. Check into the tarot for Gemini. We're going to pull 3 cards, one for each month of the winter, and then we're going to clarify each one of those with another tarot deck. Ooh, wow, if this isn't a nice like layout, I do not know what is. And yes, I do feel that Capricorn season may be a little more challenging. This first month of winter is ruled by the 9 of Wands for you. So to me, again, this is you having to step up, be courageous, be brave, defend what's important to you, protect what you've created. You may feel a little defensive. You may feel like people have been attacking you, or you're really trying to question what it is that you value. Let's get into a clarifier for this 9 of Wands. Capricorn season can definitely bring out that like tenacity thing. Yeah, and I do feel like you may feel like you've been very alone too with this 5 of Pentacles. It brings that feeling like, is anybody on my side? Is anybody in my corner? My goodness, you know? And they are. It's really just going to be a matter of changing the way that you see things, the way that you do things. And it may be really choosing to tune into a different community, reach out to different groups, especially if you feel like you don't have immediate support right now. Sometimes the 5 of Pentacles is also about a fear of loss or scarcity. So it's really, you know, I feel like you might be feeling like you've really got to fight for what's yours through this Capricorn season for sure. Right in the center, Aquarius season. Like I said, I mean, my goodness, Aquarius season is really aligning for some big opportunities to come through with the Ace of Pentacles. This to me is beautiful. Manifest tangible gifts from spirit. It's Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo energy. So it really is about creating, you know, the prosperity that you desire, the abundance, and feeling like you're going in the right direction, feeling like you're on the right path, right? To me, there's always that sense with the Ace of Pentacles. It's like, yes, I'm back on track. I know that where I'm going is the right way. Very lucky month. It's that second month of winter, the Aquarius season. We've got the Wheel of Fortune, Wheel of the Year there, Jupiter energy. So I feel like there's a lot of abundance. There's a lot of golden opportunities opening up during that season. That's beautiful. Things coming out of stagnation. The wheel starting to turn in your favor again, especially if it's felt really stuck for a while. And look what we have in Pisces time. 6 of Wands, the third month of winter. Success, achievement, recognized victories. Very, very nice. Very nice reading, Gemini. I feel like, you know, the first month of winter is probably going to be the most challenging, but it's also kind of a proving ground. It's like, you know, anybody that's messing with you or anybody that's not right for your particular circle, like you're really going to choose. You're really going to make some big choices. And then once you do, it's like, I'm on the right track. There's no stopping you. Wow. Gemini, Ace of Pentacles twice in your reading. And when we're only pulling 3 cards from each deck, that's pretty spectacular. I would say that if you're going after a particular job, a promotion, starting your own business, anything that you're doing on that material level or financially, like it's really successful. It's really powerful and positive. Good signs, of course, to align with are going to be your earth signs here. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, because they got good plans. Like they know how to plan, you know. Wow, what amazing cards. These are just great. And like it said, you know, the stars are aligning. There's better opportunities ahead. Let's get into a blessing for Gemini. Let's see what the winter season is blessing them on. Yeah, and that's always good. A blessing to bring clarity. Yeah, clarity, true vision, clear seeing. Yeah, that's what it's all about, right? And another reason I would say Capricorn season could be really challenging for you Geminis, we will have a Mercury retrograde going on as well as the Venus retrograde. That's going to be tough for all of us, right? But especially for you because that's your ruling planet. So I would say kind of chill out, you know, put your foot down, make your decisions, but don't overstress during Capricorn time because there's stuff going on. Things get a lot better once we get into Aquarius time. Yeah. All right, my friends, let's see what we got next. My best friend Natrina is actually, she's going to be going to Las Vegas really soon. I wish I was able to do it with her, but I am babysitting her bunnies. Oh, you're welcome, HW. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm bunny sitting. I have 5 rabbits in my house right now. It's a bunny Christmas. It is. And you know, both of my little Dutch rabbits, Bunsen and Arthur, they're both Christmas bunnies. They were born on December 25th, 2 years ago. So we might have to have a bunny birthday party on Christmas Day because that is their birthday. But I have a house full of bunnies right now. And Natrina's bunny Stella is a big bunny. She's not a little bunny. She's a rabbit. She is a rabbit. She is big. Compared to my little bunnies, she's this big rabbit. And it's hilarious. But she acts like a little tiny bunny. She acts all shy and all. I'm like, you are so big and you're acting like this little shy girl. And I'm like, oh no, you're a big bunny. You should be very brave and bold, but she's not. She's all like, oh no. She's a poser though. Like she'll pose. I'm like, yeah, she's hilarious. All right, next up, Cancer. Cancer. This is actually an interesting time of year, you know, because Capricorn season is your balancing sign. That's your opposite equal sign. So this definitely brings up some energies, especially around your relationship house. All that Capricorn energy is in your universal 7th house of relationships. So there's a big focus on that for this first month of winter. So this is going to be your winter reading. This is going to be all 3 months of the winter season. Oh, sure, I'll bring out Petey in a little bit. Yeah, at the end of the read. I'll have to bundle him up. He gets real twitchy. So this is going to be, I'm just talking to my live stream for those of you that are watching the replay. But this is going to be your 3 months of winter. That's Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces season are the 3 months of winter. Dear angels, divine beings of light, guardians, and ancestors, please show us what you've got for our beautiful Cancers for the month of winter. Anything for the months of winter. Anything they need to know for their highest and best good. And let's start out with one main oracle card, one main theme that they'll be working with. Wow, I like that. I like the color of it too. It's such a pretty color. Share your gifts, Cancer. Don't keep it all to yourself. Get ready to see movement when you choose to share your gifts. That can be all kinds of things. That could be your creativity, your talents, you know, if you like to cook, if you like to sew, if you like, you know, to make things. Sometimes just the biggest gift that we can give is our time, right? Sometimes it's just being willing to spend time with someone or just put that energy out there. Cancer, of course, is a natural caregiver, caretaker. They're very nurturing. So it could just be somebody that really needs that talent from you. The beautiful card. So share what you have. Give the positives of yourself. When you do that, so much more comes to you and you're just going to feel, you're going to feel really good. Let's get into your tarot next, Cancer. Let's start out with 3 cards, one for each month of the winter season. Nice. Oh yeah. Love her. Love my Queen of Cups in here. So the Capricorn season is the Eight of Wands. This to me is coming out of stagnation, things moving forward again, getting communication or clarity on something that maybe you've waited a really long time for. It's Sagittarius energy, so it could be learning something new, going somewhere new, travel planning, etc. Let's get a clarifier on that. Oh, yeah. Oh, this is important. Look at that. Three of Swords clarifying this. So I feel like this is moving forward from a heartache, from some kind of disappointment, loss, something that lets you down, something that really hits you hard in the heart space. Um, I think talking about it is important. For those of you that maybe went through something really difficult and you haven't really talked about it or shared about it with anyone, that could be extremely cathartic. You're really moving through some old heartaches, some old wounds. Right in the center, our second month of winter, Aquarius season for you, Cancer, is ruled by the Queen of Cups. She is my Scorpio queen, and so you might feel a lot of emotional depth. She is very much about learning emotional boundaries and making good decisions on who to allow into her life. And that may be something you're starting to do in Aquarius time. Is, especially if you have come through some old pains, some old wounds, betrayals, etc., you're really kind of relearning. It's like, okay, who's safe to let in? Who can I trust? Who do I need to keep out? Because she is the one that keeps the lid on the top of that cup, right? She is very careful about who she allows into the inner sanctum of her heart. She is very much, like I said again, she has those emotional boundaries. And she is very sensitive, very loving, very nurturing, psychic, intuitive, all those very positive things. But she also has to be kind of careful because when you're sensitive, you can also get hurt big. Right. And I do feel like it is a little bit of a tussle with that Five of Wands, right? It's very much about like, that inner conflict about who should I let in? Who should I keep out? And it's kind of like not everybody that challenges you or disagrees with you doesn't mean that they're bad for you, doesn't make them toxic, right? It's just a matter of do they bring positive challenges that help you grow as a person, or are they just trying to dump on you and it's, or suck your energy dry? That's what you got to look between those two choices because you're definitely going to feel a little bit of that pressure, a little bit of that turmoil during that Aquarius season. Going into the last season of the winter, Pisces season, which would probably be the most positive time for you, honestly. That is a positive alignment for you, Cancer, being a fellow water sign. That is ruled by the Two of Wands, Aries energy. So this is, to me, new doors of opportunity opening up. You're deciding where you would like to go next. If you're single, you're doing that on your own. If you're coupled, you're doing that with your partner, right? That's the way the Two of Wands works. It really accommodates whatever our position is in life. Oh, nice. Very nice. We have the World Tree, the World card on the bottom. That's the last card of the Major Arcana, ruled by Saturn. So I feel like as these new doors open, as these new opportunities present themselves, it also allows you to close the door on an old cycle. And it's not a bad feeling, it's a really good feeling. The World card is those, divine completions and contracts, karma, cycling around and completing. So it's a very, very good feeling of lessons learned, challenges overcome, and you're getting through things quite well. It's beautiful. Yeah. Four of Swords, you definitely need breaks, and you got the Knight of Cups as well. You need time to just chill. You do. All right, so blessing card. Let's see what we have for you, Cancer. What is the winter season bringing you blessings on? That's beautiful too. A blessing for the right words. Because I do get this feeling that you do need to share, you do need to express, you do need to, talk to somebody about what you've been through or how you have felt going through it. It's going to be really cathartic. And, what you need to express to others, right, is like finding the right words. So I think that you will have that on your side. That's a beautiful read. I think you're moving through a lot. You're moving through a lot of energies. Hope everyone's out there doing good. So we have got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We've got Leo through Sagittarius left to do. Like I said, these take a little while to get them all done. Luscious Leo. They'll appreciate that. They'll like that. Our luxurious, luscious Leos, yes. All right, Leo, so this is going to be your winter reading. Funny enough, Leo is such a summer sign, but we just entered the season of winter. So this is going to be for the next 3 months ahead, what the winter season is bringing through for you. And we're going to look at, you know, all the 3 months, the 3 seasons. That is going to be Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces season. So let's see what we have got. Dear angels, divine beings of light, ancestors, guardians, please show us what you have for our luscious, luxurious Leos out there. Anything they need to know for their best and highest good. And we're going to start with one oracle card to give you your main theme. And then we're going to get into your tarot. Nice card. Divine timing. I know not everybody likes to hear the divine timing thing, but it is a very nice card. What you are working on now is divinely guided, Leo, so don't be afraid if things have been either slow or you wonder, you know, why, you know, something's taking a certain amount of time. It's because divine timing is at play. Things are going to fall into place exactly when they're meant to and not a moment sooner. So keep that in mind over this winter season as you are working towards whatever goals you have. Let's get into your tarot. Let's see what we have, please, for Leo. Woo! Leo, all swords. What's going on with your mind? You are thinking. Capricorn season, first month of winter, is ruled by the Ace of Swords for you. So to me, this is a month of victory, mental clarity, clearing out the mind, and really getting directed on where you want to go. This is, to me, the hand of spirit coming in and saying, Leo, we're going to bless you by cutting through the confusion, the things that had been foggy, the things that had not been making sense to you. We're going to show you clear skies ahead. It's very, very strong air energy, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. You know, clarify this, yeah, with the 10 of Wands. So look at that. I feel like you're really having some revelations or some big, you know, breakthroughs for the Capricorn month, because the 10 of Wands is the end of a burdensome, difficult cycle. And it may be because you got the information you needed, something cleared the way, and you were able to say, yeah, finally, I'm going to put this burden down. I'm going to put that down. Right in the center for Aquarius season, we have the King of Swords ruling that second month of winter for you, Leo. And he's my Aquarius king, right? So again, very strong air sign energy here. The strategist, the planner, the future plans coming in. Sometimes he can be a bit harsh, a bit severe, right? Very clear cut, more logical, more intellectual, less emotional, right? Very detached at times. And you might be detaching from some things. You might be saying, you know, I've really got to separate myself out from, you know, what's not good for me. And you might be a lot more cool. A lot more cool. And, you know, to me, that's a card that is Aquarius energy for Aquarius season. So that's your balancing sign, Leo. You might really be bringing a lot into balance over that period of time of the winter. Oh, yeah. Which sign was it? It was that was kicking out the idiots. It might have been, I think it was Pisces. You might be doing a little bit of that. Look at the Seven of Swords. Like I said, detachment, major detachment, and swinging that sword, cutting those people out. Seven of Swords is the liars, the cheats, the thieves, the narcissist, all of those kind of folks. People that have betrayed you, people that have stabbed you in the back. I feel like you might be ready to just kick some serious rear ends, Leo. And you don't feel a bit bad about it. You do not feel a bit bad about it at all. I do think you're going to be processing it a bit, though, in the month of Pisces, the third month of winter, because we have the Three of Swords here. And to me, that's, that's recovery from heartache, disappointment, betrayal. It's heart healing energy. And it's important to process it. But wow, this is a lot of swords. You might be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, for good or for bad, you know what I mean? Like, but there's a lot of air energy here. But it's meant to be. It's really meant to be. Look at this, the Harvest card, the Judgment card. This is the higher vibration of the Death card. This is the Pluto ruled card. It's new life, it's transformation. It's Phoenix from the ashes, rising above the destruction, the loss, the heartaches, full recovery here. It won't take you long to recover from these difficult challenges. Look at this. I mean, what's on the bottom? What was on the bottom is Eight of Swords and the Ace of Wands. This is self-liberation, freeing yourself from being stuck, stagnant, having low self-esteem. This is a powerful winter. May not be the easiest, Leo, but I feel like you're going to emerge so strong from this. You are going to have to be more intellectually and mentally tough than you usually like to be at times here. To not let your feelings for someone or something color your decisions on whether they're actually good for you or whether they're actually very toxic. But this is strong. You come through like completely new, completely regenerated. Let's get a blessing on this. A blessing card for Leo for this winter season. Yeah, use your intuition, Leo. A blessing on your intuition. Look at her with a crystal ball and those owls. Yeah, absolutely. Honor your intuition. Honor your feelings. But then when it comes to making those tough decisions, use the mental body. Use the intellect. Use the logic. You may say, I really care for this person, or I feel a lot for this, but I know, intuitively, mentally, not healthy, right? This is a big reclamation of your positive energy. It is. Wow. I know it's true for a lot of the Leos out there. I know it is. I know y'all have been going through it. It's a challenge. It's a challenge for sure out there, guys. All right, let's get into Virgo. Happy winter, Virgo. It's Capricorn season, and that's a good time for Virgos. That's a very positive trine energy for you guys. Definitely one of the better times of the year, better energy alignments for you. So this is going to be your winter season reading. This is going to encompass the 3 months of winter. That's a Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces season. Just going to give you an overview of what's coming through for you for these months. All right, so Virgo, dear angels, guardians, guides, and ancestors. Let's see what we have got going for our Virgo folks for the winter season ahead. Anything they need to see for their best and highest. And let's start out with one main oracle card. We're going to get a theme for them, what they most need to see, feel, or focus on. Aww. I love these cards. These are so great. For Virgo, it is dream come true. Look at that. Yes, and I would say with Capricorn season, it's certainly that kind of feeling. Your dreams are coming true because you stayed true to your heart's desire. So to me, this really says, that when you've stayed dedicated to a goal, to something that you've really wanted to accomplish and you haven't given up even though it's been hard, that's what actually comes through for you. That's what comes through for you. Let's get into your tarot, Virgo. Let's see what messages we have. We're going to start out with 3, one for each month of the winter, and clarify those with another deck. Let's knock these out too just a little bit. Wow. Nice. Really nice progression here. Okay. Page of Swords is your card ruling the Capricorn month of December. Look at that. So we've got Page of Swords. That is Gemini energy. They're both ruled by Mercury. So there's a lot of thoughts, a lot of ideas. You might be bouncing a lot of, new ideas or thoughts off of each other. Could be a lot of communication coming through. Like I always say, pages are a little bit immature. So don't believe gossip. Don't believe troublemakers, right? So let's get into a clarifying card on the Page of Swords. Page of Swords is the card that I always say, don't believe everything you read on the internet. But it was on the internet. It must have been true. And we have the Green Man. So yes, look at that on top of those. Beautiful, right? To me, that's taking the leap of faith. This is Aquarius ruling planets card, right? So this to me is freedom, liberation, allowing your thoughts to be unencumbered, right? Allowing your thoughts to, allow you to jump forward and to move forward into new realities and to be very mentally flexible. That's what I would say too about this. Be willing to entertain new ideas, even if they might seem a little unconventional or weird about you, right? Be like, oh, I've never thought of it like that, or I've never, tried that. Well, stay open to it, Virgo. It might turn out to be very blessed. Going into the month of Aquarius, we have the Four of Cups. So Aquarius season is our second month of winter, and this card is very much, to me, about not focusing on things that aren't working out for you, right? If you've been really sitting here and maybe waiting on someone to call you or a job offer to come through, things like that, that's really what that's about. And it's like, meanwhile, you're focusing all your energy on the things that aren't moving forward, and Spirit's offering you this little gift from above. And it's like you don't see it because you're not focused. You're not looking around to see it. So definitely, Virgo, if something like you keep trying it, it keeps not working out, Aquarius season is the time to kind of look up and sort of go, you know what? There's something even better over there. Maybe it's okay if I, put this one on the back burner because it's not turning out the way I like it. Yeah, it has a lot to do with money. It does. It's sort of like, I get the feeling for a lot of my Virgos that if you are really focused on a certain job offer or a certain, vocation that you've really been, jamming on, it's like if it hasn't been working out or you haven't been getting that call back or the communication that you've been hoping for, look at the other offers. They might be even better. That's a power card for you too, in my opinion, because it is an earth sign card. So very nice. And Pisces season, the balancing sign for you, Virgo, the last month of winter is ruled by the Two of Cups. So to me, this brings through divine connections of all kinds. Of course, there is an emphasis on the romantic kind in this card. It is a Cancer energy, so it's deep soul connections. But it's also, to me, just good associations. Like if you're, like it said, if you're really looking for that good job or those good coworkers, that can be leading you to just the right person that puts in the right word for you, and it turns everything in your favor. That can also be a very heart healing card, right? So it's like this can be love relationships or friendships that really do your heart very good, right? They really bring that healing into the heart center. Ooh, and it's a power reading for you, Virgo. Look at that, the Holly King. Yeah, love that card too for winter season. But this is the, in the Green Witch Tarot, this is the Hermit card, number 9. And that is the Virgo card in the tarot. So that is a very powerful position for you. I feel like with this Pisces season, it's like it's bringing in people for you that are very true to what resonates in your soul. It's like this is, you know, it's like when it feels right, it just feels right, you know? When it's working, it's working. When it's flowing, it's flowing. It's a very positive feeling. And, you know, oh, it speaks deep to your soul. It's like the kind of like interior work and healing work that you've done on your own. It's like it's starting to bring people to you that resonate with that healed energy that you've been very focused on. Oh, this is such a nice read. Look at that on the bottom. 10 of Cups and the King of Pentacles. Can't get a whole lot nicer than that. The Rainbow of Happiness, the completion of a happy cycle, and our King of Pentacles. Nice earthy Taurus energy. It's like I got what I want. Got what I need. Got what I want. Enjoying my life. Dream come true, Virgo. Winter season is looking nice. Let's get a blessing for you on this. Oh, I like that. Ooh, yeah. A blessing for solace and hope. And that's also such a beautiful kind of wintry energy. These two could totally hang out. These are like total like hermity Virgo cards. I love those. Oh my goodness. So yeah, this is definitely to me yet again sort of that healing card. It's like this is giving you comfort. It's giving you, you know, that light in the darkness. Keep going, you know. It's like even if your heart or your soul feel really challenged, it's bringing that comfort through that you need to get through it. Such a nice read. All right. Ah. Nice. Oh, good, Gwen. I'm glad that helped. I liked it too. I think it really feels very good. All right, Libra. Hope my Libras are doing really well out there. This is going to be your reading for the winter season coming up, the 3 months of winter season, which are Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces season. Those 3 months are encompassing our winter season. So we're going to be looking at your themes and energies coming through for those months ahead. First, let's get into a oracle card that's going to give you your main theme, and then we'll dig into your tarot. Dear angels, divine beings of light, guardians, ancestors, please show us what you have for our beautiful Libras for this next 3 months, the season of winter. What do they need to focus on or be most aware of for their highest good, please? Nice. I like this card. Onward and upward. Look at all the little galaxies in that picture too. Very cool. Let go of the past so you can be present and create the future you desire. So you're not staying in one place, Libra. You're going up, rising above, moving onward and upward during this winter season. Very nice. Let's get into your tarot. We're going to start out with 3, 1 for each month, and clarify those with another deck. Nice. Very nice. Ooh, super nice. Okay. Capricorn season, the first month of winter, is ruled by the Ten of Swords. Yeah, Capricorn season isn't always the kindest or easiest for Libra because it is a square to your energy, but it is very important because those squares also bring us a lot of movement out of stagnation. They apply just enough pressure to get us moving to a better place. So they can be very, very functional for us. Ten of Swords is the end of a difficult cycle, old betrayals, heartaches, being stabbed in the back, feelings of disappointment or loss. So to me, this is the end of a lot of your old anxieties, fears, worries, doubts, a lot of that really wasted mental energy, right? Putting that energy into worry or fear. Very, very nice that's kind of coming to a completion. That a lot of that old crap is just getting shoved on out. Capricorn season is very good for that. It's very good at releasing what's no longer efficient or useful. Yeah, like I said, it's that friction, it's that pressure. If I was going to pick a card that embodied the energy of a square, it would be the Five of Wands. It is. It's all of that, like, just things feel a little uncomfortable. It's a little bit of that conflict energy, right? And I feel like this is motivating you just enough, right, to get you to release something that is just not healthy for you. It's like, okay, enough is enough. I've had it. Like, that's out, done. And it really does open up a nice new door. For a second month of winter, we have Four of Wands. That is Aquarius season. And Aquarius season is very positive for Libra because it is a fellow air sign. Four of Wands is also a very happy card. It speaks to a good home, a happy celebration within the home, feeling better in your home environment. You may even have moved to a new home environment. Could be a brand new relationship. Sometimes the Four of Wands is considered that soulmate twin flame because it has those wands that look like the 1111. So synchronicities, those meeting of the heart and the mind. And so, yeah, beautiful card. Absolutely gorgeous for Aquarius season. You might be moving. You might be getting into a new home environment that just feels a lot happier, a lot more positive to you. Yeah, and it's coming. It's coming your way. You don't even have to work all that hard for it. The Three of Wands is all about waiting for those ships to come in. It's like you've put in the work, you've put in the effort, you've put in the time and the intention, and here it comes. Here it comes for you, Libra, bringing you all those good things back. Very, very nice. Going into Pisces season, look at that little Page of Cups, which always feels very, very Pisces. You know, he's got the little cup with the little fishy in it. And it to me is those, emotional connections, messages that are kind of romantic or emotional in nature. It definitely can bring through people that are apologizing for things from the past or vice versa. It can be very healing, very spiritual kind of, interactions and communications. So let's get into a clarifier for this card. Yes, King of Swords. Woo! You could have an air sign coming back to you. This is definitely my Aquarius King. So you could be connecting with a fellow air sign, very possible, or a Pisces in Pisces season. Could be a water air person. Doesn't have to be, but they may have those qualities. But I feel like the communication is very strong here, and it's emotional, it's intuitive, but it's also very logical and rational. If you're talking to somebody and thinking about a relationship with them, it's not just going to be about your heart and soul and how you feel about them. It's also going to be, can this logically work out? Can this really be something that makes sense, right? Overall, this is a great reading though, guys. I mean, Libra, I love it. We got the Chariot on the bottom, and we've also got the Ten of Pentacles. So I really feel like you're guided. You're moving towards something that's really for your ultimate balance, stability, long-term success. Very good. Very, very good. All right, let's get into a blessing for you, Libra. What is the blessing of winter for you? Look at that. Wow. A blessing to heal a relationship. Libra. Wow. And Libra, you are all about relationships. You are the relationship sign. And so this could be love, but it could also be a friendship, a family connection, something that really needs some healing. I get a real feeling during this winter season you may be reconnecting with someone, or you're healing something that's ongoing. Very positive. You're really going to get what you need there. All right. And I know my Scorpio has been waiting very patiently. With her scorpions and her fire. Scorpion party. The scorpion scuttle. Happy winter solstice, Scorpio. I hope you guys are doing great. This is going to be your winter reading for the next 3 months of our winter season. That's going to be Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces season. Those are our 3 months of winter. And we're going to look at themes and energies coming through for you for those months ahead. Let's get into it. We're going to be pulling first a specific oracle card that's going to give you your energies and your theme for this winter, and then we're going to dig into your tarot. Dear angels, divine beings of light, guardians, and ancestors, please show us what you have for our beautiful Scorpios out there. Everything they need to see and feel and hear for their highest good for this season of winter, the next 3 months ahead. Wow. Okay, that's deep. We knew that Scorpio would get a deep one. Freedom of soul expression. That is your theme for the winter. Oh my goodness. You may be holding back from expressing yourself out of fear of losing or upsetting someone around you. Ooh, and Scorpios, you can definitely do this stuff where you really hold something in, you don't let it out, it builds up to an unmanageable level, and then you just explode, right? This is really like, don't explode, Scorpio. Don't explode. Allow yourself the freedom of your soul's expression. If something's bothering you or if something's on your mind, you gotta let it out. You've got to speak it up. Don't just stuff it down, because the pressure's gonna build if you do that. It's gonna come out anyway, but it'll be a lot more destructive. It'll be a lot more destructive if you just keep stuffing it, right? So find good, healthy, positive ways to let things out, you know? I always feel like if you can't truly be yourself, then it's not a good situation anyway. So let yourself be yourself. And if they don't accept you for you, they can go. They can go sit in the timeout chair. It's fine with me. All right, Scorpio, let us get into your reading in the tarot. Let's see what we have. Please, Spirit, the next 3 months for Scorpio. Wow. Oh, yeah. There's some fire in here. Definitely some fire. All right. Well, we're starting out Capricorn season with the King of Pentacles. That is your ruling card of Capricorn month, first month. So this is some strong Taurus energy, some nice Capricorn energy, right? It's very solid, determined, stable, knows what it wants, isn't afraid to work hard to get it. I feel like you're in a good position with this card. It really gives you that feeling of like, yeah, I've worked hard for this, but I also get to enjoy it too, right? That's to me the King of Pentacles balance, is it's like not only does he work hard, but he also takes time to enjoy what he's worked hard for. And we have the Eight of Wands. Yes. A lot of movement, a lot of communication. Eight of Wands is things coming out of stagnation. So there could be some good movement in your work, in your career, in your future planning for, you know, where you want that vocation or career to take you. You know, Eight of Wands to me is a Sagittarius ruled card. So it does deal with movement. And you might also be saying, you know, maybe I want to move from my job. Maybe I want something that's a little bit more fulfilling. I know my worth. I know my value. I know that I can take myself wherever I want to go. And if you want to relocate, it's not out of the question during this first month of winter. Right in the center for the second month of winter, we have the Knight of Wands ruling Aquarius season. More Sagittarius energy here for you, Scorpio. So to me, it's movement. To me, again, this is travel, this is movement, this is going somewhere new. You might feel very restless. You might feel super restless during, especially Aquarius month. Might be really feeling the itch. Like, I got to travel, I got to move, I got to go somewhere new. Because that Knight of Wands that's the most passionate, fiery horse. It's like, I got to run, I got to go. King of Cups. King of Cups. So you, Scorpio, you might be really looking for a new place to call home or call your soul's home, because that's a Cancer energy. Cancer rules the home and the hearth. King of Cups is hanging out, eating that turkey leg. He's doing good. He's like, ah, yeah. So you might really feel like you got to go somewhere. You got to try something new, or you got to move somewhere new, because that's just going to fulfill the needs and the depths of the soul so much more than where you currently are. That's very, very possible. You could also be involved with a Cancer or a Sagittarius. Taurus energy is also very strong here. Going into the month of Pisces, our third month of winter for you, Scorpio, is ruled by the Five of Wands. I'm telling you, that friction is there. The pressure is there. The little tussles. These aren't big knockdown, drag out fights. These are just little conflicts, little skirmishes, little, you know, little tug of wars going on. It can be kind of playful, or it can be kind of contentious, right? And so you might feel a little friction. I feel like there's a lot of restlessness this winter season. Eight of Wands, Knight of Wands, Five of Wands. You got these Wands energies for every month of this winter. So Scorpio, I feel there's definitely some friction. There's definitely this feeling like you want to go somewhere. You gotta break free, kind of thing. I think that's why this card came out too, right? It's like, don't stuff all of your feelings inside. You've got to express it. And the Page of Pentacles. There might be a little bit of sort of a back and forth, either in your mind or with someone else, about what the best course of action is. Because the Page of Pentacles, even though it's Pentacles, is my little adventurer of the tarot. It is about that adventurous spirit. It is about that sort of like intrigue and interest in the unknown. It's like, okay, where do I want to go next? Where's the story leading me? Where's that path taking me? You could be thinking about, should I go back to school? Should I study something new? Should I try a totally different job than I used to do? You know, but it really is. It is about movement and energy and going somewhere new, having a whole new life. Woo! Scorpio. Oh, on the bottom of the decks, we've got the Fool card and the Two of Cups. So you may be also taking quite a leap of faith in a love relationship here. This is more about action rather than overthinking it. Let's get a blessing on this winter season for Scorpio. Yeah, here we go. And it's a number 8 card too. Just like you, you're number 8, a blessing on your intuition, Scorpio. With your crystal ball and your little owls. Oh, yeah. I feel like when you really tap into your intuition, it does not steer you wrong. That is how I feel. Like, deep inside, it's all about having the courage and the forthrightness to speak it out, right? Scorpio doesn't suffer on intuition. They always have deep feelings about things, absolutely. What they have a hard time with is the freedom of soul expression, letting it out, not keeping it all secret. It's pretty awesome there, Scorpio. This is a crash, boom, bang kind of winter. It's a very fiery. You're gonna be on the move. You're not willing to just sit by and just be like, yeah, I'll just hang out here. No, no, you're gonna want to move. Shaking it all up, shaking it up, Scorpio. That's powerful. It is. All right, we're down to our last sign, guys. Last sign of the night. Good to see Amber in the chat. We got both our little fiery scorpions in here. All right, Sagittarius, we are on to you for the end of our readings tonight. We started with Capricorn, so if you missed that, it's at the very beginning. So Sagittarius, happy winter. This is going to be your readings for the next 3 months for the winter season. Those are going to be Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces season. Those are our 3 months of winter that we're going to be focusing on in this reading. So, dear angels, dear beings of light, guardians, and ancestors, let's see what we have for our fabulous Sagittarians. Whatever they need to know for their highest and best over this next 3 months of our winter season. And let's start out with one main oracle card to give them their main theme and focus for this time of year. I like it. Virgo had this card too. The dream come true. Absolutely beautiful. So dream come true for you, Sagittarius. Your dreams are coming true because you stayed true to your heart's desire. So anything that you've really been dedicated to, whatever it is that you've really been focused on, that is what's going to be manifesting into your life. Beautiful. Let's get into your tarot next. We're going to pull 3 cards for you, 1 for each of the months of winter, and we're going to clarify those with a second deck. Nice. Ooh, okay. Okay. Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords is your ruling card for Capricorn season, the first month of winter, Sagittarius. This is my Libra queen. She is all about keeping a clean court. She will not put up with fools, idiots, narcissists, energy thieves, scoundrels. She will not put up with it. She's very, very clear about that. She can be a bit harsh. She can absolutely be a bit harsh. But she's not afraid to use that sword, right? Because it's all about keeping things in balance. It's about not letting people come in with their drama, wiping their muddy feet all over her nice new clean floor. It's just like, no, I don't need that in my life. So she is very much about keeping that Libra balance, maintaining justice and order. Whew. So you might be doing a little house cleaning for this Capricorn season here, guys. You might just be doing that. Let's clarify. Let's clarify this queen. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Because she is really, look at that. It's so positive. It's so positive. It's like she's like out with all of the junk, because here comes the Wheel of Fortune. Here comes that Jupiter energy. And that's one of your power cards, Sagittarius, because this is removing anything that's preventing your forward growth, your expansion, your good luck, your prosperity, your forward movement. Oh my goodness. It's just like, yeah, you're really removing anything that's just mm-mm. It's like if that's not working for you, it's not working for you. Central card, Aquarius season, the second month of winter is ruled by the Nine of Pentacles for you, Sagittarius. Beautiful card. Another big favorite. She's a lot like the Queen of Pentacles or the Empress. Those three cards line up so much to me. They really do. Very strong, very powerful feminine energies, right? Our divine feminines that are very strong, very independent, very strong businesswomen, right? Strong entrepreneurship. And, whether you align feminine, masculine doesn't really matter, but this is definitely more of that goddess energy, right? It's the divine feminine energy that comes through with this. But no matter who you are, this is definitely someone that is a hard worker, is enjoying the, efforts of their labor, and is just feeling very good about where the future is going. That's why she has that little the little falcon right there. The falcon is sitting there that is all about the foresight, seeing further into the future. That's why she has that little birdie, because that bird can help her see to make those good long-term decisions. And look at this. Oh my gosh, Sagittarius. It's all about this happy harvest. Look at that. This is the same as the Judgment card in this deck. Oh yes, it is a Beyonce card. It totally is. It's a Virgo rule card, and she's a Virgo. So you're absolutely right about that, Jacqueline. That's so funny. But that's true. But we have the Judgment card clarifying this. And so to me, Sagittarius, you could be getting really ready in Aquarius season, or really stepping into that place. This is Phoenix from the ashes. This is a rebirth, a regeneration, right? You've gone through the death, you've gone through the transition, and now it's time for the new life being restored, coming back into clarity. It's a really beautiful feeling. This could also feel like maybe a business or a job that you had. Maybe you took some really hard hits, which a lot of businesses, of course, have done, right? A lot of people have lost their businesses, or had to really change things over the last couple of years. And so this could be a feeling like, oh gosh, I thought my business or my plans were dead in the water, but look at that. Look at that. They're coming back to life. They're coming back to be restored, and things are going to be okay. That's the feeling that gives me. Going into Pisces season, look at that little Seven of Swords sneaking around. So Sagittarius, who do you have? who's doing this in your life during that month? Oh my goodness. You might have to do a little bit of deep diving, and you might have to be very careful, especially with new associations. People that you don't really know that well, people that they haven't really proven themselves in your circle yet. So definitely just pay attention in Pisces season, because there's Seven of Swords guy. He's sneaky, underhanded. These are the kind of people that don't have enough energy for themselves, so they feel like they need to steal it from others, right? You can call them out. You can really call them out. Look at this, the Sheed. This is the same as the Temperance card in this Green Witch Tarot. So both of your power cards are in your reading here, Sagittarius. The Wheel of Fortune and the Temperance card are both in your read. That's wonderful. My feeling too is that this is also saying, if this is someone from your past, or even someone in your present that you have to deal with, you're going to be stronger for having to deal with them, or having had dealt with them, right? The difficulties of life make us stronger. And that's the message of the Temperance card, right? Because tempering steel means to introduce some impurities into the metal that actually make the metal stronger and more flexible. So to me, this is all about you gaining a lot of strength and a lot of, just being able to face down so much more, because you have dealt with that. You've stepped up to that. You've put your foot down. And that's amazing. That's a really fabulous kind of like clarifier card. Oh yeah, I mean, you're definitely, look at this. I'm just going to show you the bottom cards here. The Star card on the bottom. And again, the Seven of Swords. Look at this. And this is Aquarius energy here. That's calling everything out to the truth and to the light. So you've had those Seven of Swords people around you, right? And I feel like sometimes those kind of folks show up into our lives when we're shining extra bright. And so some ways I feel like, you start out with that dream coming true. You've got that Star card energy on the bottom. You've got all these really positive, powerful things, and you've definitely cleaned house with that Queen of Swords. You have cleared out so much, and I feel like that just irritates those little Seven of Swordsers so much. They're just like, we didn't think they could succeed without us, and there they go doing it. So you're definitely kicking the hornet's nest. You're kicking the hornet's nest here, Sagittarius. You're just like, I don't care. Sting me, it's not gonna bother me. I don't care. Yes. Jacqueline, that's right. Let's get into a winter blessing for Sagittarius. Let's see what that card is gonna be. This is an exciting winter season for you guys. Yeah. A blessing for peace of mind. You just don't care. You cannot be bothered with these folks. You got your peace of mind, and that's what matters. And I also feel like, with that Queen of Swords, you're definitely willing to do what it takes to secure that peace of mind, that contentment, that calm, that inner tranquility. It's like nothing is worth that. Nothing is worth your peace of mind. Your own serenity, your own happiness. Oh, what a great read. But there's definitely going to be some jealous people. There's definitely going to be that. So, if you need to sage, if you need to clear, if you need to do what you need to do to kind of protect yourself, I think that that's going to be very positive. I think that's going to be very positive. Oh, yeah. Well, I love the Scorpio energy too, Silver Star, because I've got my midheaven point is in Scorpio. That's where my Sagittarius and Capricorn house meet. So my career directive is sort of ruled by Scorpio, and that's why I feel like I've had a lot of different careers. Well, maybe not a lot, but I've definitely had some very distinct careers, but none of them ever really die, right? Like my music or whatever it is I'm doing, it's like they come back around. They go through their like life and death and rebirth cycles. With astrology and tarot, there's been times in life where I'm super, super busy with it, and other times where I'm almost not doing it at all. Just like with music, or just like with any of my other, stuff that I like to do, any of my careers, It's very Scorpio, and it's also why I love like the psychological elements of things. Like it's why I love this, because it's a way to kind of dig deep below the surface. Very Scorpio. It's also why I look good in red and black. This is Scorpio midheaven thing. Yeah, red and black are Scorpio colors, and whenever I wear red and black, people are like, "You look so good in those colors." It's like, yeah, it's because that's my midheaven. Scorpio colors are my jam. They always have been. And they were even before I knew that, even before I understood that. And thank you everybody for all the donations. A lot of those came in while I was doing the reads, but thank you. I think there was Murray and Tasha. I think Jacqueline gave me a donation, but thank you all for that. Yeah, goats and scorpions are chilling on the mountain. We actually share a lot of colors, Capricorn and Scorpio. We both like dark colors. We like black, charcoal gray, dark reds and burgundies, dark purples. Capricorns and Scorpios are just the goths of the zodiac. Everell energy for everyone, please. Oh, sure. I can do that. We did do a collective oracle read too at the start. Amber, you'll probably would enjoy that. But yeah, let's do that. Let's do a collective. Let me tap these cards with my selenite wand here. It's true, true. Yeah. We're very enduring. I mean, Capricorns will put up with a lot. I know that. And Scorpios will put up with a lot too. But once we're done, we're done. Like, we have a... Capricorns especially, damn, we have a long fuse. We can put up with something for a very long time. But once we're done, we're done. And thank you very much. And we'll see ourselves out. Thank you, Tasha. All right, so collective. Let's see what we have for everyone. I do too. Silver Star is the favorites. They always look good together too. All right. Collective energy reading. I'm just going to do it the same way that we did all of these to see what comes up. Look at that! See? Collective energy, shining star. It is time for you to take front and center stage. Look at that. Oh, yeah, we're just meant to shine. We're really meant to shine. Thank you, Silver Star. Really appreciate that. Aw. Yeah, I don't know what live streams I'll be doing between now and the end of the year. The next, what, 9 or 10 days. I might do a bunny birthday party because Christmas Day is my bunny's my bunny's birthday. And I might try to take some time just to come in and do a like an open thing for personal questions, personal readings. But yeah, that's our collective from this oracle deck, the Shining Star. And on the bottom, we had the Divine Intervention, which is beautiful too. It's get ready for a miracle. You're in the midst of a divine intervention. Wow. Yeah, so it's really like shine your light. Don't be afraid to be awesome. That's really important. Like, yeah, it's definitely about embracing like your inner star, your inner, you know, power. Working every bit of it. And not letting people dim your light. And you know what? If people are nasty to you, or they try to put you down, or they try to dim you, it's because they're intimidated by you. Absolutely. That's a big part of it. Big part of it. I'm just going to put that out there. I've dealt with that my whole life. And I remember my parents saying, you know, because kids could be so mean to me. So mean when I was little. And like, my little Capricorn Pisces energy was like, why are they so mean? Like, why? You know, and it was like I was just a super creative kid and they were always picking on me. And my mom said, you know, it's like you're really good at what you do and they're jealous because they see it. And then the teachers say, oh, how great Ariel is. And they're like, oh, you know. And you're a kid, you don't really get that. You get older and you're like, oh, God. It's like, yeah. Oh. Be nice if we could just all step into the energy of lifting people up, right? You know, lifting each other up because we've all got talents and gifts. You know. It's like we all come in with that good stuff, but then it's like other people just start tearing it down. It's so messed up, isn't it? We're all just trying to be the best we can be, but yet there's so many that just want to rip that away. It's bizarre. I saw a really, really funny meme the other day. It was a woman who I think she had lived to like 109, some really old age, and somebody had asked her what the secret to her longevity was, and she said avoiding other people. It's like if you want to know how to live a happy long life, avoid other people. It's like right on. I was like, that's not bad. That's not bad. Oh boy. What was that? I have a Virgo friend that says he loves people but he hates humans. He's always saying that. I'm like, I understand exactly how you feel. I get it. Right, Jacqueline? I know. She's like, just don't bother with them. They're just gonna stress you out. Ah, I have a carefully cultivated list. That's it. You have to cultivate your friends, for sure. All right, let's get some tarot for the collective. I'm excited. I'm glad Amber requested this. Let's see what our collective months are for each month of winter in the tarot for everyone. Wow. All right. First month is the Page of Swords. Capricorn season is the Page of Swords energy. Gemini. I would always say with that one, it's like, watch your thoughts, watch your words, take communications with a grain of salt, because there's going to be a lot of communications coming in for everyone. Some of it will be good and some of it will be unfounded, right? So just be, and just be careful about what you take to heart or what you take as truth, right? Let's get a clarifier on him. Oh, yeah, the Five of Cups. And I would say especially take it with a grain of salt. Like, if you receive some kind of, sad news or something that seems kind of negative at first or kind of sad or emotional or sensitive, don't take it completely to heart, right? You also might hear some sad stories. You might have some people kind of say to you, oh, this thing happened to me, and you might have to be that shoulder for them to cry on and kind of help them heal through it, because there is that feeling of healing through the Five of Cups. And there's our little bunny over there on the side. So cute. So cute. I tell you, a bunny rabbit can certainly help you get through some hard times. I'll say that. Second month for the collective, Aquarius season, is the Four of Swords. So definitely, this is a time to make sure, again, more swords energy. Gotta mind the mind. You gotta mind the mind. Don't let it run away with you. Make sure to take lots of mental breaks out, some physical breaks out, reflect, meditate, relax, step away from the battles of life, give yourself a break, give yourself that time to just restore and rejuvenate. It is nap time. Aquarius season gonna be good. Like, I'm just gonna sleep. Wake me up. I'll be that hibernating bear. Wake me up when spring gets here. Yeah, Page of Pentacles. It might also be a good time to sort of reflect on your future plans, right? Those future adventures or where you're going next. Not quite time to take action on it yet, but good time for reflection and kind of thinking, okay, where do I want to go next? And our last month for the collective, Pisces season. Look at that Queen of Cups, my little Scorpio queen. Yeah. And to me, she's certainly a bit of a Pisces queen, a water queen too, right? Because that's Pisces season. And to me, this is about our emotional boundaries, being good to ourselves, being sensitive about the kind of people we allow into our inner circle, making good decisions from the heart, making good choices with our emotions. And the Four of Wands. Ooh, yeah. Soulmate, twin flame, happy home, happy harvest, something to celebrate. Might be some really happy things going on in that month of Pisces for everyone. So good. So, so good. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Chariot. Yep. Ooh, and we have the Three of Wands. That's an interesting balance, isn't it? Because the Chariot to me is all about going forward with things. Definite progress. And the Three of Wands is like waiting for your ships to come in. So it could be a balance. It could be a balance between, going towards your energy, towards your goals and taking the time and putting that energy into that forward motion. But it can also be about allowing things to come to you and not stressing out too much about it. It looks pretty good. Yeah. Got 4 cards on this. So to me, 4s are about balance, grounding, foundations being built. And I really feel like, you know, that Pisces season stuff, the Queen of Cups and the 4 of Wands, it's like you're going to build a home. People will be building a home with someone or starting relationships or ongoing relationships with people based on really how they feel. It's so much emotion, you know, so much about how they feel. It's more emotional than it is mental. Even though you might be using the mind too, it's really what it comes down to is how you feel about someone or a situation. So let's get some blessing cards on this for our collective. Ooh. Love it. Morrigan's blessing of peace after the battle. Yeah. There's definitely some battles. There's definitely some challenges going on. There's going to be some things to get through, but there is that promise of peace after that battle goes on. And then on the bottom of the deck, we had a blessing of the earth. So that to me brings about stability, you know, foundation, peacefulness. It really does. It's a really nice combo. Also makes me feel like us earth signs are getting a little kick there too, because it's like, oh good. Oh good. Oh, and everybody wants to see little Petey. Let me get him. Let me go grab that little buddy. You know, he sleeps a lot. Let's see what he's doing. Oh, buddy. Oh, Pete. He was totally curled up asleep. I woke him up. Oh, bud. Hey, little friend. Look at those big ears. There he is. Oh, buddy. Oh, yes. You're so lively. You always are. Look at that little nugget. Oh, Pete. Are you my little winter solstice loaf of bread? My little pirate rabbit? Yeah, he is. He's twitchy. Let me get you a little bit different position here, Pete. Yeah. Here you go. Here you go, friend. Here you go, friend. It's ours, Weedy Petey Pirate Bunny. Here you go, buddy. I gotcha. Yeah. Oh, my word. Yeah, I know. He's a sleepy boy, but he loves to be held. Loves to be held. He does. He's so good. Oh, honey. I gotcha. I gotcha. Oh. The miraculous little Petey. The little bunny that could. Oh, and he just keeps going. Oh, baby. He's my little friend. Oh, Pete, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. I didn't know if I'd get another Christmas with him last year, and here he still is. Here he still is. The little buddy. Little buddy. Little buddy buddy. Little weedy bud. Yeah, oh, he's always pretty happy. He's real easy, you know. He's just easy. Easy to please. He loves his snuggles. He loves his food. He's a good boy. I can't believe he's going to be 15 in April. And honestly, I feel pretty good about his prospects. I mean, he'll probably still be here. Probably. I never know, but you take it one day at a time when they're this age. He's trying to break the Guinness record. The oldest bunny in the Guinness book is 16 right now. Are you gonna make them walk the plank, Petey? Yeah. Of course, I think he's probably broken some sort of record of, you know, like, oldest bunny with 3 legs. He's got oldest bunny with 3 legs. Aw, he's happy. He likes to be held, even though I woke him up. I found the cutest, funniest little oracle deck. I got it. It's in the other room, but it's called Carrot Cards. When I saw it, I was like, oh my god. I was like, if Petey could have made an oracle deck, a card deck, that's what it would be. Because it's just so funny. It's like these little, very simplistic cards. It's like the artwork is almost like little scribble drawings. And it's all bunny related. And on the pack, on the box, it has 2 little, like, brown, you know, cottontail little wild looking buns that look like him. And I was just like, you've got to be kidding me. This is like, if Petey was gonna make a card deck, this is what it would look like. The carrot cards. It's all about learning the way of the carrot. Yes. Yep. Yes, it is. Look at those foots. Look at those foots. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Trying to get my lipstick on him. He's just a good boy. Yeah. Oh. Have a good old bun. Petey, you're an old bunny man with a young bunny spirit. That's what it's like. You know, he's still just got that very youthful, you know, very determined little heart. He really doesn't want to go anywhere. He likes being where he is. Oh. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much again for being here. We always have a good time with the seasonal readings. They are really fun to do. And I may show up back again. I know he is a tough little thing. He is, but he is a baby. I mean, it's funny because, you know, when Petey was younger, he was a lot more difficult to hang on to, because I've always joked that he's like a half wild rabbit, you know. I got him in a little pet store in Oregon almost 15 years ago. You know, it was 2007 when I got him. And, you know, they just said he was a Netherland dwarf mix. He'd definitely have to be a mix because Netherland dwarves have teeny little ears and he's got these big long ears, but he is smaller, like a Netherland dwarf. He certainly has, you know, a smaller size, but it was always so cute. He's this little bunny with these big, big ears. And I've read that Netherland dwarves sometimes do have greater longevity than some rabbits, and he certainly has. You know, but he came from Oregon back in the day. And you know, the other bunny that I got, Miss Bunsen the first, that I got when I got him, because I got 2, she lived to be 13. So I think it's a good combination. They have good care and a lot of love and good food. And so, you know, rabbits can live a long time. They can live a long time if they get the right care and they have a good vet to watch after them, for sure. Yeah. Oh, buddy. The widgie. The widget. My little pita bread. Little pita bread. My little buckwheat pancake. Mm. Oh, little friend. Hey there, hair raisin. Good to see you. Oh, we're just having a little bit of bunny time. All the reads are done. And I'll get those timestamps up pretty soon after I get off of here. I'm just showing off my little old man, my little survivor here. Little Pirate Pete. It's just like, you talk, Mom, you talk, you just hold me, just keep snuggling me. Oh, warm friend, oh. Mm-hmm. I know you're happy, I can tell. I can tell, Petey. You're such a happy boy. You're such a happy boy. All right, guys. Well, have a wonderful evening. Happy winter solstice, everyone. And I'll be seeing you soon. I'll probably be jumping on here maybe once or twice before the end of the year, just depending on time and energy and all that good stuff. Because it's been a lot. I got 5 bunnies in the house right now. I'm bunny sitting my friend's 2 bunnies, so I got a lot of rabbit care going on right now. And my mom also, I don't know if I told y'all, but she had an outbreak of shingles right around Thanksgiving. It's been very painful, so I've been just helping her out and doing more around the house, cooking more dinners and things like that, just kind of helping her, because it's very painful. Like, it's crazy. She'd never had it her whole life, and it just kind of came out of nowhere. It's very strange. She was like, and she's not sickly, you know, usually that hits people with their, you know, immune system or a mess, but she's not, you know, so she just had this happen, and she said this year is shingle bells. Oh, you're welcome, Silver Star. Thank you. Oh, Petey. You'll fall asleep again in my arms. That's what's gonna happen. Oh, buddy. So, it's definitely been a busy winter, but it's going all right. It's going all right, and I'm just very, very grateful you're still here, Pete, because we didn't know what was gonna happen to you. Aw, that was a scary thing. Him breaking his foot. It was very scary, but he's still here. Bye. All right, little friend. Let's go get some salad. We go get some salad? Yeah, get some salad. All right, guys. Have a good night. I'll be seeing you again very soon.